I did also post a link to the Nerd House chat in like 3 different Discords to in their D&D sections, being like, "Hey,
Hey.
Hey,
Hello.
er,
We are live, I think.
Sail.
are we on the
Oh,
internet?
no.
I
Oh, I
can't
should probably
tell.
make
Right now, I have a
sure.
Genshin Impact ad.
What?
Although some of these heroes look pretty cool, not gonna lie. But anyway, I can't tell if we're on the internet or not.
I
The internet is
got.
on us.
It's
We
us.
are.
It did
I
not
mean, we're
ask
probably
permission.
live.
I don't know why that got me, Tina. All right,
Been a
there we go.
day.
Sweet.
That's the day.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Decisions and Dragons. Apologies for last week in the absence of this episode. Strep throat is the worst ever, but antibiotics are indeed magic. So, I am back to well, like 98, 99%. But when last we left our intrepid heroes, they had ventured southward with the intention of entering the Feywild to meet Faraday's mm, patron, friend,
Mentor?
nemesis, mentor.
No,
I like it.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
Well, column A,
Yeah.
column B. Um, Along the way, they had made a friend in a strangely animated skeleton who was friendly to the party, who is colloquially named Bones, and Gus Gus, his pet fat rat that resides in his ribcage. They continued to the Silvercut Crossroads, which was the halfway point, essentially. Well, maybe not quite, but we'll get there. Um, just on the outskirts of Kymel, near the Iron Seat Ridge. And upon coming to the crossroads, they saw that it was being harried by several smart undead skeletons, each somehow remembering some of the abilities of their past, whether it be spellcasting, martial arts ability, their rage induced combat style, sort of thing. Uh, in a very difficult battle, the party managed to ward off the skeletons enough with the assistance of one Sorvelin, who had resided in the crossroads. Through some investigation, you had encountered a woman, strange woman, possibly undead woman, by the name of Laudna, who Faraday had previously encountered a few months prior in Westron. Through some arcane means, you discovered that the you had first discovered that the town itself was having frequent nightmares involving a phrase, "I broke the world for us." And through some deductive exploits, you narrowed down that somehow this town was being haunted by the ghost of Delilah Briarwood. Uh, the belief, and I believe I did mention this, is that a choker of hers could be to blame, and the rumors about what lies within the Iron Seat Ridge, that mountain range itself, could very well lend it to be the very location of this haunted object that is causing all these problems. The party used their marvelous mansion. I believe this is their first actual time using it. Um, and everybody managed to relax for a long rest. Not possibly Faraday, but that's a side note. We made a joke about Jericho's constitution earlier, and there may have been sex before that. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Uh, moving right along. Um, I will say, Faraday, after your
All for points of
adventure and
exhaustion.
your after your 4-hour trance, you step outside the mansion and reside in the room. Do you let Jericho sleep? Do you bring him with you?
No, I let him sleep.
Okay. Um, you step outside into the uneasy tension of the room in the Silvercut Crossroads, hearing the rain continue to fall. This time it seems to be getting a little bit harder. It starts to pour a little bit. Um, your watch continues until just before dawn. I need you to make tell me your passive perception.
Passive is 20.
With a 20, you see across the way through the mirror, or the mirror, through the window. Jesus, that'd be terrifying. You see through the mirror something happening. No.
That's for a
I'm
couple
not,
more episodes.
yeah, I'm not gonna Brennan Lee Mulligan this shit from Calamity. Okay, that was fucking terrifying. I'm not taking that from you, buddy. Um, across the way through the mirror, you can see a light in a window light up, like somebody had lit a candle or a small lantern, and you see somebody open their door and peek out towards the gates that you had entered into the city from. And then you see another, and then another. You can see that they're pensively looking, kind of panicked, but unmoving.
Did the rain stop?
Rain's still going.
I'll open the window and stick my head out just enough to like see if I can see better, if I can hear anything, hear maybe them.
You peek your head out, and you get that cool breeze rolling through with the rain. Make me a perception check.
Not the deed.
I mean, it's an option.
23.
With a 23, in the distance, you could swear you heard something moving through the trees. And considering that it's pouring rain, that something would have to be quite large to make that much noise.
I'm going to go back to the mansion and stick my head in and let out like a loud whistle and just start yelling, you know, everyone up. We got company.
Okay. You let the whistle blow. And in combination with some of the unseen servants that also populate the mansion, each of you are awoken either by the whistle or by the light nudging of your against your chin from one of these ghostly figures.
And then I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna immediately head downstairs.
Okay.
Or
You-
down to the pub. I don't know if we're actually upstairs, but
Okay. There is a second floor.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys are on the second floor. You step down onto the first floor and can see Whitlock, who's already kind of poised. You see he's got two daggers, quite large actually, almost like Bowie knives, just like planted into the bar itself, with a tense look on his face as he looks out the window.
make eye contact with him. Do I see Bones?
Bones. You glance around, and you do see Bones, who is on the outside of the tavern, or inn, whatever you want to call it, who's still got that cloak on,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pouring. So even though he's an undead and he doesn't really have skin or anything like that, you could see a little bit of a shiver as he is staring
Bloody.
in the direction of the gates.
Okay. I will head out the door and kind of just... I'll join him.
Okay. For those who are wondering, I am giving you the benefits of a long rest for this. I believe I had already said at the end of last session you guys were going to get one, so I'm not going to back out on that. So if you guys have already long rested, awesome. Nothing to worry about.
I was just about to ask that because I would
Yes.
have to adjust my hit points otherwise.
Yes. So what are the rest of you doing? Are you immediately gearing up and heading out?
Yes.
Yeah, and by
Um,
gearing up, it's the middle of the night, which means gearing up is grabbing like the essential equipment, but the rest of it is like wearing something that is just basically sleep clothes.
Yeah, I do not. I get up and just grab my pack. I am not wearing my armor. I just get up and go.
Okay.
Cad gets up and she like essentially was in her underwear. So I think she like pulls on her pants and is kind of like pulling on the rest of her armor as she heads out.
Okay.
And she does make sure to grab Gladius as well.
Okay. Jericho is got a little bit of a limp, but he is also pulling a Cad.
Damn, Faraday,
He
what
had
you do
an
to
arrow
him?
in his knee. Thank you. That's what I'm referring to.
Can't even let her finish.
Yeah, I'm not. I know Court. I know how Court
Wait,
operates.
wait. Jericho took an arrow to the knee.
He did.
I immediately find Faraday and look at her hands. Is she wearing an extra ring?
He is pulling a Cad, and that he is also like he's clothed, but he's pulling on pieces of armor.
Yeah.
And like making for the door as well. So Faraday, you said you stepped out onto the road.
Yeah, I'll join Bones.
Okay. Bones like shivered, looks to you, and then you see a little bony hand wave from under the cloak. You see he glances at the gates and then back at you, and he holds out his hand, and the bones that make up the phalanges reposition themselves to look like a teeny little scorpion, and then they repopulate.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll divert my attention, keeping an eye on the gate, but trying to clock when everyone comes down.
Okay.
You
I'll
hear
say-
Arthea because she probably trips on the way down. Like does the thing where when you miss a stair, she doesn't fully tumble down, but she catches her heel and is just like down like 3 stairs at once.
Oh, I hate that. That's the worst.
You do not hear Cad because I rolled myself a stealth check and I got a natural 20 plus 11.
Nice. So you
I rolled
Batman
an 8,
next to
so-
Faraday.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How the fuck did you even get ahead of me? I left before you.
I just look at Faraday. What is it? Where is it?
Once everyone joins in their various states of undress. Poor Thurston having to go out in the rain. What does Thurston wear to bed?
Oh.
He definitely wears like those like
the
matching pajama sets. And so like he rushes downstairs and he's wearing that and like a dressing robe, but also grab his cloak on top of it because he gets an armor burst and he's like casting mage armor.
Yeah, that's basically
For sure it was going to be one of those like white like old man nightshirts.
No.
I thought about that, but I was like, no.
No, it's like
He's
the
not
silk
that
like
far.
button down.
Yeah, silk
with the
button down
pants.
with mhm.
I was
With,
just
like,
gonna
the-
ask if it was like the
initial-
old timey
Yeah.
long underwear where it's full body because I needed to know if there was a butt flap.
No, there's no butt flap. That is completely undignified. What is wrong with you, sir?
That's his winter wear, Cujo. We're not in winter, okay?
Yeah, but that still goes underneath
Hey,
the silk
I'm the one
pajama
asking
set.
the important questions here, okay?
Butt flaps up.
As soon as everyone joins, I will point to the gate and say, the scorpions. And, something in the tree line.
When you say those scorpions,
Yeah.
Bones puts a hand up.
No.
Holds up the number 1, and then does this.
Oh.
One big
One
scorpion.
very large scorpion.
Fantastic.
At this point, in the distance, you can hear the cracking of a tree as it gets knocked to the ground. You hear the rumble beneath your feet. Still far off, not like immediately next to the gate or anything, but
So outside the walls.
yes, this is outside the city that these sounds are coming from.
Is there a I don't recall. Is there a rampart that we can stand on top of?
There is a small rampart, yes. Here,
Okay.
just for benefit of those, I will go ahead and we will activate the scene.
Yes.
It is not yet dawn, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Can everybody see the screen?
Mhm.
Ooh, you put the rain in. Look at
Oh.
you. Fancy
that's
pants.
We had a
Fancy.
lot of fun with the new updates to Foundry, so case in point, one of the biggest updates to Foundry is on each scene I can be like, hey, who has dark vision? And I can implement that shit now.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. I love it. Sorry.
Start planning drow for everything. 300 feet.
Twilight Cleric.
Twilight Cleric.
Wait, you have 300 feet dark vision right now?
No.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Did I give you the palpitations?
Not quite, but you're getting there. All right,
Um,
so these crates here along the north wall, we're going to
Uh-huh.
say that counts as a little rampart that you can walk on.
Okay. I am going to. Can
It's
I?
paused.
It's paused.
Oh, damn it. Haha.
I am going to start making my way up there. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me.
Eeny.
And Kucho, I hate to do this to you, but Tick is here as well.
That's fine. Whatever. It's fine.
Without a voice box, though.
I don't think I need to give the token vision, do I? Should I give it vision?
Yes.
Okay. Does it count as... Would it have dark vision?
Let
You better check
me
on that.
see.
Because that's an important thing in this situation. With a completely overcast sky, pouring rain.
It has 60 feet of dark vision.
Okay.
Shit.
Whoop, not monochromatic, dark vision. Update the token. Okay.
Once I get
token.
up here, I just want to make
Look
a
out.
perception check.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you actually want me to roll a perception check, I see.
That
That is a 19.
Okay. With a 19, are you now you're using Tick as the source to look out, yeah? Can you see through Tick?
No.
Okay.
Well, let's see if I have dark vision.
You do not.
I do not have dark vision.
So do me a
So,
favor. Roll
Roll
again
out
with
with disadvantage.
Yep.
Dice.
19.
Alright.
19 is the lower of the two.
With a 19, do me a favor. Focus on Tick for a moment.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna give you Tick's vision, and in order to do that, because I have a wall there, I just have to move Tick to the other side. Okay. So are you
I
focused
see.
on Tick right now?
Yep.
Okay. Can you see out?
Nope.
Okay. Let me make sure that the permissions for
I should be the owner.
identity. Sorry, give me a second. There's represented actor. Oh. Go. How about now? Can you see Tick?
Nope.
Okay. Can you move Tick at all right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Nope.
Nothing. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do instead.
Oh, that I can see.
Give me a second so I can also grab Tick. So,
Oh, Cujo. I bet
Yeah.
I know why it wasn't working.
what's that?
How did you fix dark vision? Did you just
Uh,
update the prototype token?
oh, there we go. I had to actually enable token vision, so you should be able to see.
Yeah. So you can
So-
put Dermot back.
Okay.
Tick can see now.
Do that. Okay. So, Tick, I'm just gonna say that you and Tick are glancing through. Okay, just fuck it. Okay. Looking out, you can see that in the distance, I don't want to say the skyline, but like the distant vegetation very clearly looks disturbed.
Uh-huh.
With a 19,
Uh-huh.
you can see some of the vegetation within about 150 to 200 feet start moving, but you can't get a good clear view on what's out there yet.
Cujo, I can absolutely see what that
Oh,
thing
cool,
is.
you can.
I can see it. I don't know if I was intended to see it, but
In the fuck? Oh, whatever. You know what? You could see something
yeah, I did. Yeah.
climbing through the vegetation.
Okay.
Now we move God damn it. That's so frustrating.
Mage armor.
I am going to. I'm going to draw my hand crossbow.
Mhm.
And does anybody else have Who else has dark vision? Everybody, except Cito. I will. I'll.
Does Cat have dark vision?
I'll motion to Faraday and say, "Hey, come up here. I think I see it. Bring a
60 feet,
torch with
Cujo.
you."
You didn't set mine.
How did I mess that up? I went through everybody's thing here earlier today.
Makes you feel better. I don't know why Thurston has dark vision. I think it's the recent change in changelings.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Must be.
Because he definitely didn't before.
Oh, so you do... Son of a...
No, because we thought because he was human. That would have tipped us off real big time if he would have turned
It might be
into
because
What are you
I-
guys talking
I
about?
had-
Of
I
course
was
I can
looking
see
at his
that.
old character sheet where I made him human, and so I forgot that he probably had it the whole time,
probably.
Give me
Yeah.
a second.
and so he probably just pretended he couldn't see.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. That's
He was
so-
like, "What? What?"
Huh?
Oh no, huh?
So
What?
Thurston does as well, then.
I'm a
Like 60
human,
PM.
guys.
I mean, in fairness, Dermot doesn't really need dark vision. I get way better than dark vision.
All right.
Well,
I
as
mean,
you guys-
spell resistance is a hell of an ability.
All right. As I am heading towards Dermot, I'm going to also enact my Crimson Rites. We're gonna go with.
I did ask you to bring a torch. Did I say that out loud?
Guess we'll go with fire then. And the whip
Alright.
will ignite.
Sounds good.
Go ahead.
I have no idea if this will work because it's raining, but I am going to try and light a crossbow bolt on fire. And once it is lit, I am going to fire that bolt. I'm not even really aiming to hit exactly where the thing is that I think I see. I'm just trying to, illuminate that area even for just a moment.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and ignite a crossbow bolt and then fire it out into that direction.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack roll with disadvantage.
Yes, this will certainly be beyond the normal range of a hand crossbow, but the maximum range is 120 feet.
Okay.
Yes. Right.
I actually do have dark vision, and sorry, I'm such an embarrassment again.
Am I blind? I went through
I couldn't.
everybody's-
I didn't see it on there, and then I just found this like little thing.
Oh, there.
Unders-
Okay, you were already set up with dark vision, so you're good.
Cujo, that is a 17, but it could have been a natural 20.
With a 17, you fire the crossbow. It sails through the air. And Faraday, you're up there, so you can see this.
Yeah.
It lands in the area that the vegetation was being disturbed, and the image is gone. Whatever
Well,
was
that-
disturbing it, it's not there anymore.
What were you shooting at?
I can only assume it was one really big scorpion. And I kind of like pantomime as best I can what Bones was doing. Yeah. I can only assume it was one really big scorpion, but I caught a glimpse of it almost in silhouette. But it was definitely, really right around that spot.
Okay. From this angle, can I see any better than I did in the window?
Make me a perception check. I am going to say with disadvantage because this is exceeding the 60 feet of your dark vision.
I get advantage? No.
The
The nat 20.
I could. Oh,
Natural.
maybe not.
Jesus.
Not necessary, I guess.
All right. You. All right. I'm going to move Faraday up here. Can you see past the wall?
No.
Okay. How about now?
Yes.
And just double checking, that was with disadvantage, right?
Well, I
With
have
your perception?
advantage,
Oh, got it.
so I rolled the 1.
As you are scanning,
Yeah, my
The-
vision stuff.
yeah. As you are scanning the area, you know that the bolt that Dermot had fired was over here. With a natural 20, you see some bones kind of rolling across the ground, not too far from it. And then moving through the vegetation, you see a lot more bones. All pressed together. And just as you make eye contact, you can see, made up of all different skeletal pieces, pushing away some of the vegetation to glance, you see a gargantuan bone scorpion that is made up of what looks to be dozens of skeletons. I'll just go ahead and do that.
Oh no! Oh, that is awful looking, and I can't even see all of it. That is gross. All right.
What's going on up there, guys?
Bone scorpion, big, very, 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 very big, and I'll point in that direction.
At this point, I will need everybody to roll initiative.
Yeah. Gross.
Switch.
At some point during this waiting period, could I have gotten mirror image up?
Yes, I would say
okay.
there's definitely more than enough time.
Okay.
So if you guys had like 2 or 3 rounds. Well, you guys had like 30 seconds with that all kind of happen, so more than enough time.
There we go. Ooh, that's good.
Steve's in chat, and that's a hard nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Hmm.
Cujo, during that time that they were kind of scouting, would I have had time to put my Boots of the Storm Rider on?
Yes.
Oh.
I'll say
Okay,
that's fine.
they're not attunement, so I'm gonna change those out for right now.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to, because I forget that I have this feature all the time. I'm going to use Bastion of Law. So it's an action. I can expand anywhere from 1 to 14 sorcery points to build like a magical ward. And then around yourself or another creature I can see within 30 feet. The ward is represented by a number of d8s equal to my sorcery points spent. And then when you take damage, you can roll those d8s to reduce the damage.
Holy shit, that's
And I
awesome.
forget that I have this ability all the time.
How
Yeah.
long have you had this ability?
A while,
I think
probably.
it's a long time. I'm pretty sure it's like a 5th level thing, and I never use it.
I bet it was the
Totally
level 6
flashing-
thing that we
flashing
that you
back
get.
to
Yeah.
Cad in this last combat, near death, flashing back to the Ayaket fight, flashing back to all these different moments.
No,
It's all
no,
good.
no. It's all
all
it's
good.
Yeah.
fine. Great.
All
Everything
right.
is wonderful.
Dermot, what did you get?
Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson. Okay, I'm gonna keep Tick at your
And then
initiative.
Tick goes with me.
Yeah. Cadriel. 6. Good. Cedo.
Also a Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson as well. What's your dex modifier? Not that it really matters right now, but
2.
2. Dermot, what's your dex?
My dex is 14 plus 2.
So +2. All right. For right now, you guys are essentially going on the same initiative.
Oh,
If
yeah.
the monster gets a Miss Jackson as well, then we will have rollies to figure out who beats whom.
Rolly.
Speaking of which,
Dermot can go first if he wants.
Oh, nice.
rollies will not be needed. God damn it. Arthea.
26.
Fucking hell.
Fuck.
Thurston.
6. I'm like 99% certain the cat is going before me. Like,
Hey, look at that. The initiative checker already knew that. And Faraday, what'd you get?
Miss Jackson.
God, fucking.
I beat them.
Damn.
I go first.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
No. I only got a couple things going for me, okay?
How do I can't. How to move. How to do the.
can't you do like a point? I think I've done it before. You do like 20.5, and then they're like, yeah,
Well, if she beats them in Dex, why don't you just put her as 21?
Yeah.
or that, yeah.
Just saying.
And then you could put either me or Cedo at 19,
Yeah.
since it doesn't matter.
All right. First up, we got Arthea. You are inside the fort, and the only thing you know is what your friends have told you, which is big bone scorpion.
Big end with bones. Okay. I am. All right. I am gonna go and
Because I wish I could be a necromancer.
first things first. I'm gonna reach out to Cad, who's next to me, and just be like, I think I can give you a little additional stealth, and just touch her shoulder, cast greater invisibility on her, and then just say good luck.
Shit.
And then I'm gonna scurry myself up to this rampart thing, so that I can get a look at the large thing of bones.
Oh, not blind. Bad. I did it bad. Sorry. Trying to figure out how to add a token. All these are negative notes. Whatever. You know you have greater invisibility on. Arthea. And Dermot, you didn't move from your spot, right?
No.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Do that so you can see. I'm gonna move Tick over there, and then I'm gonna
myself
move
up there.
Arthea so you're on that side. So you
Oh,
can
okay.
pee out.
Okay. So yeah,
All right.
that is gonna be.
Any?
Nope, I don't got bonus actions. That's not a thing I do.
All right. Sounds good. Faraday, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Hex on it.
Okay. Is it a save it needs to make, or
Nope.
you just do it?
I just do it.
Okay.
And then... hold on. Let me double check the distance here. Oh, yeah, as long as I can hit the... As long as the hitbox counts.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is gargantuan. So.
I just have to make sure, just checking if I have to get down from here first.
Yes. It's a valid
I
part.
don't really want to do yet. Alright, so bonus action, I'm gonna, Hex. Let me make sure I mark that off. And
Once
then...
everybody steps through or does whatever there is they're going to do, so outside, I'm just going to take down the walls so everybody can see the whole map, because fuck it.
It looks really cool, though.
Thank you.
Like, it looks really, really and then I'm gonna hold... Well, I don't know where Cad went. So, I'm gonna hold into...
I feel like that's a mood.
Yeah.
In
normally I
game
can
CAD or
keep
out of game CAD?
both.
Yes.
Give me
No.
1 sec. I will get out of game
I don't need
CAD
her.
since I already went. Okay.
No, you're good. I don't
One
need
of us
her.
has to take the dog.
No, she's good. I will wait until I see Jericho come out gates.
Yeah.
Because I look over, don't see Cad, assume she's stealthed somewhere. And then, as soon as I see Jericho hit the gates, I will use my action to... Ooh. Yeah, I'll use my action to follow.
Okay.
Move.
All right. Sounds good. Dermot/Tick.
I am going to...
Sorry about that.
You're good.
shuffle over here. And I am going to put a hand on Faraday's shoulder and say, "Don't worry, you got this, champ." And I'm to cast heroism on you.
There you go.
What is that, 5 10 hit points?
That is... my spellcasting ability modifier, you get 4 temporary hit points
Those re-up
every
again.
round.
Phenomenal. Awesome.
At the start of each of your turns. So you don't get them now. Actually... yeah, you don't get them now, you'll get them at the start of your next turn.
Alright.
And then... And then I am also going to inspire Arthea.
Alright, sweet. What die type do you give out for inspiration now?
Bardic Inspiration is a D8.
Nice. Sounds good. Alright. Excuse me. Up next, we got Cedo.
All
He's
right.
currently inside the fort.
Yeah, so as I step out,
You
And
walking through the doors?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hearing about a giant scorpion. I'm like, you know, it'd be great if I was a giant scorpion.
Scorpions.
And I start making happy scorpion noises as I turn
How did
into
those sounds go again?
and
All
just a
right.
series of like bubbling at the mouth, I'm assuming.
All right. I've got a boar, I've got a dire wolf, I've got a giant eagle, I've got a saber-toothed tiger, but no scorpion.
Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus.
Come on.
So we're gonna say you become a boar.
Oh,
Is it large size or medium? Or excuse me, huge.
I believe it is large.
Okay.
Yes, large
Then I'm
beast.
gonna do this. So appearance is 2 by 2. You have your dark vision. Update that token. Then I have to designate it to be under your control, I believe. Represented actor. Doop-a-doop-doo. There. So you should have control over it. Can you do the thing? There you go. Okay, cool. I'm gonna move Cedo just over here and just make him go invisible while combat is going.
Okay.
So that way you just have the boar. Sound good?
Yep.
Sweet.
I think that's all I can really do for the time being.
Okay. All right. After Cedo / Giant Scorpion, we have the big dude. With this point, he's gonna break from his stealth.
I get. Why does he have weapons? He's a scorpion. Can't hold them in his pincers.
You all hear this loud, high-pitched screech coming from this creature, and it starts charging towards the gate. And I'll say Faraday, Arthea, and even Dermot, you can see its form shift. And you see wings replace the stinger as
Oh,
it
no.
shifts from a scorpion to a giant eagle, and it flies directly at Faraday. Let's see.
As a free action, Dermot turns back to Cad and says, "Why you gotta talk shit? Look what you did."
Can you even see her? She's invisible.
Yeah.
That is a 20.
I can hear
hit.
where
Oh
your
yeah, a
voice
fucking
came
28
from.
hits. Yes.
Jeez Louise.
It is going to use Death's Embrace.
Oh,
You are
that
considered
sounds great.
grappled.
cool.
There's no damage done. But basically, the rest of you guys, even those inside who can't see outside the walls, see just this swarm of skeletal bones cascade over the rampart. And Faraday, you are lifted off of your feet and into the air.
Oh,
then-
balls.
Going to continue with 2 more attacks
Okay.
on you.
Okay.
Because you are grappled,
Yep.
has advantage.
Uh-huh.
17 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. So it's a 26 to hit
Yeah,
for the third one. Give me a second. Gotta look at the thingy. Hey, pike dice. Rolling pike dice for this. It's great. Okay.
Your
Help
vex-
me! Pike, help
You-
me!
You mean
Pike
your
did
vex
help.
dice?
She rolled a 1. God damn it. That's 16 points of slashing damage as the bone fragments. Basically, after you feel yourself get lifted, you immediately fetal position as you feel all of these bones just rack your body until eventually sharper pieces start stabbing into your flesh as you are lifted off of your feet.
Oh god.
Up next, we got Jericho. Jericho does not fucking like what just happened there. It is still essentially on that rampart. It used all of its movement to get there. So he is going to... Doesn't have blood. You know what? He's just gonna fucking bolt. So...
Come on, Jerry, run after your woman.
5, 10, 15...
Jerry,
Jerry.
Let's not let that be a thing.
do not besmirch Jericho
Alright,
in
so-
such a fashion. He is no fucking Jerry.
You guys
Is
just
going
gave me the
to-
reaction that I desperately wanted.
Disgust.
Cora, I'm gonna let it slide because you don't know who Jerry is.
Oh yeah. No, you
But
know.
Jericho is no
No
fucking Jerry. How dare you?
Are you saying from freaking Rick and Morty?
No. Worse. D&D Jerry is so much worse than Rick and Morty Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry's terrible.
Alright. I'm trying to find... There it is, right in the first. Okay. So a 16 is not gonna hit. So he's gonna make his second attack.
I'll be back.
That is gonna hit. That is a 22.
Save me. I'll be back.
That, okay. And this is with his scimitar. That is 15 points of damage against this thing. And as Jericho slashes out, you've seen other creatures, as they get hit with this, suddenly become fearful. You see this creature continues to envelop Faraday and continue to lift into the air, almost unfettered by what just happened. Cadriel, it is your turn.
So I'm invisible. Does that mean I get advantage on my attacks against the thing?
Yes.
Okay. First things first. I'm going to activate my Boots of the Storm Rider so I can fly 90 feet for one round.
There
Towards
you
the
fucking
thing.
go.
He's also going to take 2d8 lightning damage when I pass him.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll the attack first and then give you all the damage, or do you want me to do the lightning first and then?
Give me the lightning first.
Okay. So I'm flying to the thing.
Okay.
And I'm going to basically move. Whoops. I'm going to basically hover like behind it.
Okay.
And my intent is A, to fuck it up, but B, to make it let Faraday go. So I'm gonna also go around so the way the boots read is that it deals 2d8 points of lightning to those that the wearer passes. Is there a way I can go around so that I don't hit my allies? Because I do have 90 feet of flying speed with those.
Yeah, absolutely. You can
Okay.
essentially go like in an arc in the air over, so that way you're not getting close to your allies.
Okay, that's all I want to make sure is that I don't hit the party.
Yeah, you're good.
So that is 11 points of lightning damage to him.
Okay.
And then I have Gladius. I'm going to take my first attack. Uh, 15 to hit.
15 unfortunately does not hit.
Okay, and then I'm just going to swing back with a backhand attack.
Okay, go for it.
Do I still get advantage? I'm still invisible.
You're still invisible.
Greater invisibility,
You're
I
good.
stay invisible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 14. Neither of those are going to hit. But he did take the lightning damage. So
Yes.
I am flying for now, but since I only get it for one round, I'm going to try to just, I guess I'm gonna try to like land by where he's holding Faraday, so that I don't fall out of the air, basically.
Okay.
So I guess right around.
Do this.
I don't know where you want to put me. Yeah.
Uh, Faraday essentially was right here
Okay.
on that rampart.
It's saying I'm colliding with the wall, so I'm gonna put my token right here, but I'm
Okay, that's fine.
on the wall. So that's my turn then.
Thurston, we come to you.
Okay. Are you gonna make him do like an athletic check to climb up this rampart?
Sure,
Oh,
stairs.
thank fuck. Okay.
And
He
I
would
will
have
do
failed.
at this point, because everything is common knowledge here. I'll do this. And I'll drop the door. That way, everything can be seen everywhere, all at once.
Oh yeah, I'm not quiet.
Everything
by any
everywhere all at
means,
once.
So like,
That was such a good movie. Okay. So he's gonna go right here. My plan got changed, it did, but... Where is it? Where is the spell?
I don't know.
Shut up! Shut up!
Stop!
My god. Oh, there it is. Okay. So he's gonna cast Melf's Minute Meteors.
Alrighty.
And... You create 6 of them. When you cast the spell's bonus action, on each of your turns thereafter, you can expand 1 or 2 of the meteors, sending them. He's gonna try to hit this guy with them.
Okay.
What is... He's specifically aiming for, like, the butt.
Okay.
Because anyone within a 5-foot range would also be hit by the explosion, so he's aiming for the back of it to disable it, so he
Okay.
doesn't hit his friends. But I'm trying to read. I don't think expand one or two. Yeah, it's just once it reaches its destination or impacts against a solid surface, it explodes. There's no save. Well, there's a save to see if you get hit, but like I don't have to roll to attack.
Really?
So it
For
can
minute
make.
meteors?
Hmm?
Wow. Okay.
It just explodes when it hits something, and so I'm basically aiming for like his tail / the ground right next to his tail.
I'm going to say, under normal circumstances, you would just roll damage. But what I first need you to do is roll me a D100.
Why would you say that? You haven't explained why these circumstances aren't normal, and I don't like not understanding the situation.
You'll find out.
49.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
Well, they do make a dex save, so it can.
Faraday, go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, please.
He's
Bullshit.
in the front. I'm aiming for right here.
The ability for the Death's Embrace, if
Yeah, I
any
take the
attacks
damage.
go through, it's a 50-50 shot to see if it quickly
Oh.
puts the ally in the way or if it's caught unawares.
I'm suddenly glad that I missed.
Mm-hmm.
the 9.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that save was a 17. He's gonna do this and be like, I didn't know! Well, I rolled like ass, so it's only 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Then roll a D100 for the second meteor.
God.
Okay, I got the hit points. I'm not gonna be saying this in a couple rounds, but for now.
34.
You're
Faraday,
muted,
I will need
Tina.
another dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
No, it's not. After Thurston sees that, fuck no, it's not disadvantaged.
Okay, alright. Canceled out your disadvantage, so just roll normal.
Okay. What reroll? That's a 26. 26.
So you'll take half. I still rolled another 4, so just 2 points of damage.
Sounds good.
Like Thurston throws them. He sees one hit, her get put in the way, and he's like, "Oh shit!" And he's like balances things out to make it not so bad. He's really sorry.
It's okay.
Wait, actually, it's creatures within 5 feet of where it hits also need to make the save, right?
Like from wherever the explosion is, yeah.
Okay. It also needs to make these saves.
Okay, good. That makes me feel much better.
Okay, so it failed the first one, which was 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The second one was 19.
Do
I took the half, so another 2.
Okay.
do those of us right up on the scorpion need to make the dex saves as well?
No. Given what the specific targeting, she was trying to avoid allies, so
Just making sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
I was like, he's a big target, so I think I would save.
All right.
I wasn't.
I wouldn't fault you if you almost hit Kat because she's invisible, so you can't actually see where she's at.
At the end of Thurston's turn, it's going to use a legendary action to make another swarm attack on Faraday. That's a 27.
Yep, that'll hit.
Are you grappled or
Yep.
what?
Yeah, I'm grappled.
You're grappled.
But you're just grappled, right?
And
Yeah,
it's
I'm
putting
just
you in the
Or
way.
are
of
you
the attacks.
restrained?
Just
You
grappled.
just said grapple. Yeah.
Then attacks against her don't have advantage.
Oh, really?
If you're grappled, your speed is 0, and that's it.
Okay. Then I will.
You have to be restrained before you really get beaten
19.
upon.
Will a 19 hit?
19 still hits.
Okay.
Um,
Go ahead.
no, Brian, the attack, so the Death's Embrace part of it, yeah, it's like there's a shot that anything that it gets hit with will instead hit me at the moment.
Gotcha.
It's like a
Okay.
50-50 shot. So yes,
Gotcha.
damage.
That is 25 points of slashing damage.
Holy
Oh.
ballsack.
Oh,
All right. After that, we come to Arthea, top of the initiative.
Wonderful. Is there anything else I should be aware of that happened while I was trying to walk the dog, aside from Faraday getting herself?
She got
I didn't
She's
do
embracing.
anything.
She
She's
got
embracing.
enveloped in the giant eagle,
There.
the giant skeletal eagle.
Yeah.
And for every direct attack that Thurston made, you saw it
Him
put
shift her.
Faraday in front. And then just after she takes those hits, you see her get sucked right back into the form.
Yeah,
you
and
just
make
hear
bad
screams,
noises.
like
Mm-hmm.
terrible sounds coming from with it.
Can
Yeah,
we
at
see
first
her?
it was like, that's okay, Thurston, it's okay. I'm
No,
fine.
Wait,
And
I'm
then
not fine. I'm not fine.
like 6 seconds later, I'm not fine. I'm not fine. Guys. Not fine.
Guys, I'm not fine about this. Can we see her?
I will say you'd have to make a perception check at this point, considering that this is a gargantuan creature with
Okay.
dozens upon dozens of bones that are like holding her in.
Perception check is 22.
22, you can spot her inside.
Wonderful.
You can
I'm
see some of the cuts and deep gashes from the sharp pieces of bone that have carved through her.
here. Arthea just kind of shout, be like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna get you out of there. I'm gonna get you out of there. Just don't fight it." And she's gonna cast Vortex Warp on Faraday
Okay.
and warp her out of the creature and put her down. Let's see. Is the other side of the wall? Can we stand on that too?
Yeah, fuck it. I'll say yeah, there's a rampart over there too.
So yeah, kind of over there,
All right.
just to get her off and out and away, at least right now.
Thank you.
Faraday, just as you were feeling just the horrific pain all over your body of these sharp bones carving into your flesh, suddenly you appear on the other rampart. Your wounds open to the rain that's falling down.
Thank you.
All right. Well done. Any?
Yeah, I'm gonna move myself back.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna move back along the way, somewhere around in this general vicinity,
Okay.
just to get a little further away from that. That's not a thing I should be close to. No.
Yeah. All right. After Arathea, we come to Faraday.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. That changed everything I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
do.
love encounters where I get the okay.
Okay.
It's a good sign.
Okay. This is okay. I'm going to... Can I... Yeah. How tall is the rampart?
Like 20 feet.
Okay. I really got fun. I'm going
Little bit, yeah.
to...
Just a little bit.
Little bit. Oh, I get my 4 hit points!
Oh,
Yay!
Yeah, you get your
Every little
10
bit
hit
helps.
points.
Every little
We
bit
need
helps.
we need to get you a button on the Elgato Stream Deck where it's just press and just confetti.
Eddie. Y'all. Shit. Yes, mirror image of myself. My
Yeah.
action. Bonus action, I'm going to... Wow, not do a whole lot. I will... Sorry.
You're good. Give me an opportunity to have one of these churros.
Wanna-
Remember how I was saying I was going to eat them happily?
Yeah. Well. Alright, she's gonna face step
Okay.
off the rampart. 30 here. Right behind Ceto. And that's all I'm gonna do. That was my action, my bonus.
I don't feel this music.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna move
Get some
closer.
glow sticks. All right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of Faraday's turn, it is going to use 2 legendary actions.
that's not nice.
As it realizes Faraday is missing, the bone monstrosity before you bats its wings back, so it buffets itself backward. And is going to attempt. Let's see, who has.
Oh,
Okay.
Cujo also it gets
Yeah.
disadvantage on we're gonna go strength checks.
Okay.
Strength ability checks.
Okay. It flies back and lands on the ground, still in its eagle form. With the speed with which it moved back, it alleviates attacks of opportunity on it. So it does land on the ground over there. Next, we got Dermot. You know what? I'm going to take Tick out of the initiative. You still have control over Tick. Tick doesn't need to be in the initiative tracker.
How dare you?
How dare.
Impossible.
Never in all the years of the Jedi.
So it jumped way back.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank goodness, because Dermot was about to shit his fur. Being all up in his face like that. Instead, Faraday, how bad is it?
About half.
Okay. In which case, pick is, I know this is gonna happen at the end of my turn, but it doesn't really matter. I just don't want to forget about it.
You're good.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30. Tick is gonna start heading in that direction. I am going to. Yeah, I don't want it to be a flamethrower, though. I am going to manifest an Eldritch Force Ballista.
Okay.
That'll be my action.
Where is it being put?
It manifests 5 feet from me, in an adjacent empty space.
Bang.
So I'll just put it, next to me, up on the rampart.
Okay. Does it also have dark vision? Or is it? It's just a cannon, right?
It's just a cannon. It's just a thing.
So
It
is
definitely
right
has
next to
dark
you.
vision.
I mean, if I can see it, it can see it because it does what I tell it to.
Okay.
It doesn't really act independently of me.
Okay. I will say, just for note on that, it did fly several feet away, and without a torch or anything, even though, yes, you could see it on the map, narratively speaking, it is going to be a little bit difficult for you to get a hit on it.
Yeah, I'll be making those attacks at disadvantage. I got you.
Alright.
I don't know if I want to make attacks, though. What are my bonus action abilities? As a bonus action, so manifesting the cannon is my action.
Mhm.
Bonus action, I'm going to inspire Jericho.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at Jericho and say, "Hey, at least it's only one."
Oh, yes.
That's valid, I guess. Alright.
It's outnumbered. We've got that going for us, don't we? Please.
Jericho gives you a death glare. And then focuses back on the enemy.
Cool, you got
Alright.
this.
Alright. At the end of Dermot's turn, nothing happens. We go to Cito.
All right. So, in my angry, let's see, how far is that? Is it? You said it's on the ground right now.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so that's about. Damn, I can't make it there. Alright, I'm gonna start moving. Here's the question. Do I move closer to the group so we stick together, or do I start trying to charge it?
You know what I say to that? Decisions and Dragons.
You fuck.
I'd say this qualifies as one of those moments.
feel like the bear. We just see a bear look at us and be like,
Speaking of which, let me do a thing. Okay. I'm just gonna do this. Fuck it. Just fuck it. Scorpion. Cord had actually forwarded me a giant scorpion token, so I'm just going to do this. So go ahead and continue taking your turn. I'm just going to swap out the image here.
Can I? I can't prepare an attack, can I?
You can prepare an action. Just know that if, you know, so you have a particular trigger, and what action are you holding?
Well, I kind of want to get my claws ready. Just in case if it does come to me, I want to be able to grab at it.
Okay. All right. So we'll say. So is that an attack action, or are you trying to grab?
That would be an attack action, yeah.
An attack. Okay.
Yeah, if I can only now technically I have 3 attacks on my turn.
You're prepping the entire attack action.
Yeah.
So you would get all 3 attacks.
Okay, so I'm ready to scorpion pounce on this guy.
All right. Sounds
Same
good.
process.
There. Give me a second. Almost there. See. Update. Cool. I'm gonna do. Where did it go? There it is. Do bam. That's not the image I wanted you to come up as.
Giant
At
scorpion.
all, really.
The cult of the scorpion.
How many cults are there going to be?
Countless.
other than if this like a competing
There.
cult.
Yeah.
Then identity.
Do we need to get the rat out?
For Cedo. Update the token. Okay, you should have control over that. Can you move it around? Can you click it and move it? Yeah. Good.
Yes.
Now bring it back here. And we'll do that. Okay, cool.
Sweet.
Click
Yay,
it,
fixed it.
pop it, move it,
I fixed it.
click it,
Twist it.
pop it, twist it.
Do it.
Call it once when you have time. Sweet. So Cedo is preparing. Cedo is rotating the scorpion and preparing an attack action. It is now the monstrosity's turn.
That's nice.
Yeah. Seeing the other giant scorpion, seemingly chattering to threaten, grab its attention. As a bonus action, you see the form of the giant eagle once again shift, and all the bones and the wings and its form compact. And instead of a scorpion's stinger, you see a bear's head formed out of all of these skeletons, and it's going to charge for Cedo.
I thought you were gonna say he's gonna turn to a giant boot and try to squish me. Thank you.
So go ahead. You did hold your attack action, so go ahead and take all your attacks, because now it's moving up on you.
Yeah. Get ready, motherfucker. Alright. So my first attack, I'll say, is with my stinger.
Okay.
Well, that's that is going to be 18 to hit.
18 will just hit.
Oh, thank God. Alright, cool. So that is going to be 7 points.
7. Okay.
Yep, 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay, now for the claw attacks. First claw. Natural 20.
There you fucking go.
Hey.
This is
Now-
the combat to get that in.
I don't remember all the rules again. What
It's
are
okay.
the?
So what is your damage roll for?
So it is for claws. It is 1d8 plus 2. So is that just going to be 10 off the bat, and then
Yep.
I just roll another d8?
You got it.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Sweet. Okay, so d plus 2. So that's going to be 15 points of damage, or do I double the 5? So I roll the 5.
15. So you did your base 10,
Mm-hmm.
and then you roll the die and you got 5 on top of that, right?
Mhm. Yep.
That is your critical hit. That is the total damage right there.
Cool. So 15 total.
15 total.
Perfect. All right. So for my next attack, that is going to be 20 to hit, Miss Jackson. And that is,
That will hit.
see how nicely I said that?
Yes.
Miss Jackson.
Yes.
I would like one Miss Jackson, please.
Yes, one Miss Jackson, please. That is going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
9 points.
Oh,
Okay.
and the target is grappled. Oh, and the target is grappled. Wait, so did I catch him with both,
Let me
or is he
see.
too strong? Do I break those bones?
It is actually immune to the grappled condition. So you do
Oh,
claw
so-
through,
Mhm.
and your stinger pierces into the bony form of this creature.
Mhm.
But you're sensing that as you're laying in these attacks, they're not quite doing the damage that you would hope.
Mhm.
And even as you reach out with your pincers and clamp down, the bones, some of them do crack and break, but then the shards just sort of escape out, and you find your pincers have just closed in on themselves.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. This thing is a beast.
Frustrated scorpion noises.
Like just lots of click clacking.
To
Flailing the
continue-
tail around.
To continue the turn of the creature, first off, I got to see if it gets its thing back. It does not. Does not get Death's Embrace back. Son of a bitch. Okay. First attack. Will a 17 hit you?
Me, you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I will need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Drink Oh my god, natural 20.
Ah.
All right. You are going to take 27 points of slashing damage. You are not knocked prone from the charge attack.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes.
Well, that's a
27
relief.
Yeah, 27
7
points.
points. This thing is
Oh
beefy as fuck.
Alright, cool.
12 to hit?
12 does not hit.
Okay. How about a 25?
Yes. It was 25 or 27 points of damage to the first one, correct?
Yes.
Alright, cool. And yes, a 25 does hit.
Take another 16 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
With the third swarm attack that it lays into your giant scorpion form.
Yay.
Up next is Jericho. Jericho has mutagens. I'm trying to remember what ones those. Give me just a second. Dermot, after he gives you that death glare for making a joke,
Uh-huh.
he grabs one of his mutagens, and as a bonus action, you see him uncork it. And this, you've seen mutagens before. You've seen them be syrupy, you've seen them be a little chunky, you see them be watery. This doesn't look like liquid of any kind. It just looks like some pellets. But he quickly taps the bottom of the jar in, and he starts chewing, and as he does, you see his skin harden, almost rock-like. And his eyes sort of glow this golden color. He has activated his shielded mutagen, so he has resistance to slashing damage, but he's vulnerable to bludgeoning. So with that, he is going to leap down. Acrobatics check to see if he lands on his feet. With a 15, he will. He's gonna land.
As he jumps away, I just shout to him, "You see, that's what I'm talking about. Go get him."
5, 30. He's going to use his action dash. 5, 40. 45. 55, 60. So he'll get right up on the thing. Up next in the initiative, we have Cadriel.
Okay. So I think with my bonus action and dash, I think I can get there. Can I squeeze between this rampart and
Yeah.
the bush?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay. So the bush. This was 30
I hope
feet
you,
to
I hope you're proud of
here.
yourself.
And then it was.
Let me have my
30
Laura
feet.
moment, okay?
Horror bush. Vagina joke, haha.
Pull out now.
I'm gonna hit him with Gladius.
All right.
And I am still invisible, so I still
Yep.
have advantage.
Yes, you do. It does not have blind sight, so
That is a 17 to hit.
17 just misses.
And I'm gonna.
So goddamn close.
And actually, that's my turn because I already used my bonus.
Oh,
Cool.
You-
Cool! If I didn't have the dog, I'd be throwing my stupid dice.
it's okay. There's a cat. Brian, there's a cat.
Kitten.
Keta.
See that irritated face? That's how I feel, kitty.
Yeah, you know what? At the end of Cadriel's turn, it's going to use one legendary action to attack Ceto again.
Kind of rude.
Seriously.
Natural 1. Moving on.
Jesus
Thurston, it is your turn.
Okay. Now that, as far as he knows, nobody is swallowed into this thing, he's going to pelt a couple more of those
Yeah.
meteors at it, specifically aiming for, like, right over here again, so I don't ping anybody.
good. Do the thing. It makes
Actually, no, it makes a dex save, yeah.
it makes dex saves. Okay, how many
Um,
are you throwing?
Just to be
Those.
fair, Reds, Thurston wouldn't know where Cat is if you aimed
Yeah.
elsewhere.
Well, he knows Jericho's over there, so he would probably just naturally aim for the other side of it anyway, and
Just-
hopefully
I'm just making
Cadriel's not
sure,
over
like-
there.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. Like,
We've just figured that Cat is like she's like super like lithe and stealthy
Yeah.
and like she just
She
gets
could
out
be
of the way
anywhere.
of shit.
she's
Yeah.
really good at dodging shit. She just
Yeah.
slips between the raindrops.
I can't account for you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No,
The
that's fine. I just
creature-
wanted to say, like, if you're aiming elsewhere, like, don't worry about where she is.
The shifter rolled a 27 on the first and a Miss Jackson on the second.
Well, it saves on both, but we're gonna
You
grab
rolled
some
a
different.
bitch on the second.
So the
Rolled a biatch.
first is 7, so round that down to, I don't know, like 3, whatever. You're the DM, you decide.
I don't know. It's not my job to figure that out. It's all you.
Second, he rolled a
Every time
seven,
I do
so-
it, I'm like, I don't know, round down today, round up today.
Not today, I know.
And then 10 for the second one, so 5.
Okay. Sounds good.
And
The meteors collide and explode, and you see some bone splinters fracture off of the creature.
so that is actually a bonus action. How far away are these guys from me? They're too far away, aren't they? Yeah, I can't help you from this distance. Damn it, I should have cast that earlier. Oh, well. Can he then hold the dodge action?
Sure.
Okay.
Not a problem. Alrighty.
That's actually a really good idea.
It's a good call. At the end of Thurston's turn, he's going to use its second legendary action, this time to attack Jericho, because he just ran up on him. With a 24, that's going to hit.
Don't kill me.
I'm sure Coco will be fine.
Okay. I hate you all so much. You, Cito, you're
You see,
right
I
next
call
to
him
this. You see
Rico.
sharp bone shards start slashing out at Jericho, who gets his hands up, and you see he only takes 8 points of damage thanks to that resistance that he just gave himself.
I say must be nice in Scorpion.
How does that sound?
Sounds the same as
Are you
everything else he
Jericho?
says.
Yeah.
So, Jericho.
Oh my god.
Arthea, take your goddamn turn.
Okay.
Get me out of this hell.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Go. How
seeing
dare you.
seeing Thurston shoot off a couple meteors toward this lovely thing, and not hearing shouts and screams from my actual friends after the fact, I'm going to follow with similar, and I will cast Fireball at 4th level and aim for basically back in this general area.
Okay.
I just want to see what the distance is. Basically, I'm aiming to send it like almost as far as it can actually
Sure.
go.
Okay.
With the intention of it's gonna be on the edge of the zone, but at least I can probably get it there without getting my friends in it.
Okay.
So it will
It
make a
got-
dex save.
26.
Wonderful. So it will take half of 96.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Just in my head, I'm just calling Jericho Rico now.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
Rico,
Ah.
you know what to do.
So it would be 16. It'd be 32 points of fire damage, so half to 16 for the save.
Okay. All right. You guys watch as an explosion erupts from directly behind it, sending pieces of bone and wood and dirt and debris flying through the air. You can see some of the small trees have a little bit of a singe mark. Luckily, it is pouring, so it is quickly putting the flames out. Yeah, well done.
Forest fire, we can deal with later.
True story.
It's raining. It's fine.
Yeah, that's that's the wild mother's way of dealing with that problem, okay?
All right, next up is
One.
Faraday.
Okay.
All right.
Remove 5. Okay. Easy. 5, 10, 15. Yeah. Just close enough. Get there, and then I'm gonna attack.
All right.
Oh,
Do it.
First attack is a
Die.
22
Yeah.
to hit.
22 will absolutely hit.
Alright, Hex, Blood Rate, damage.
Count all the dice.
All the dice, I gotta make sure. Alright, so, do damage types matter?
No.
8, 9, 15 points of damage for the first attack.
Solid.
Second attack is a 21 to hit.
That'll also hit.
Wait. One of those doesn't. Wait, no, I get both of those. Oh. Oh shit, I should have done that. That's okay. The damage for that one is 8, 9, 15 points.
Another shit. Okay.
And then I'm going to, as the whip snaps at one of the bones, like part of like a flat, like probably what was like a shoulder blade of some sort or something. A brand shows up and burns into the bone and just glows.
Okay. Sounds good.
So it is branded as well.
Sweet.
And so every time it deals damage to me or another creature I can see within 5 feet of me, it takes 3 psychic damage.
Interesting. Okay.
And she's gonna then finish movement. Is this all difficult terrain?
Let's see. Let me see where you are. That big tree. I mean, you can move through it just fine. Like if you go directly into like the center of those thorn bushes,
No, I'm going
then
this
it
way.
would be difficult. But you're good.
And I will finish out my movement. I'll stick right here.
Okay.
Stay behind Zito a little.
Sounds good.
And that's my turn.
All right. At the end of Faraday's turn, it's going to use its last legendary action to do another attack on Cedo. With a 29 to hit.
Yeah.
I
A
feel
little bit,
like-
just like barely gets you, right?
Just slipped right by.
That's another 17 points of slashing damage on the
Fuck.
giant scorpion.
You a giant scorpion anymore?
No.
Mm.
Nope.
Did any damage carry over?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll do that. You guys watch as the giant scorpion... Why did it not save your vision? Give me a second. I will fix that.
Faraday was ducking behind the giant, like the
Oh.
tail of the scorpion,
Oh,
and then
no.
all of a sudden I could see everything.
Also, you were like,
With one final swarm attack, you watch bones pierce through the flesh of the scorpion that quickly turns into the teeny little gnome
oh.
that is Cedo. All right.
That's why you don't hide behind
Dermot.
spellcasters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dermot,
And Cujo, he takes 3 points of psychic.
thank you. All right.
I am going to begin with Heck, actually. Hick's just making her way over.
Making our way.
And then I'm going to make an attack with the Force Ballista.
Okay.
This is still all in shadow, so I'm disadvantaged on the attack, correct?
Correct. Yes.
I'm probably gonna miss. Oh yeah, that's a natural one.
And unfortunately, the blast goes wide into the darkness.
I am going to... Yeah, I'm going to bonus action healing word. And and Faraday, you are gonna get Jesus fucking ass.
Seven.
Maybe he did.
7 points of healing.
Listen, it's better than nothing. Fine.
Sorry.
All right.
That is the worst exclamation ever.
I casted it 3rd level, so it's
Oh.
3d4, and I rolled 3 1s.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
I use D&D Beyond because it's easier than re-rolling one of my d4s, but no, I gotta get fucked. Stupid. This is a stupid game. Why do we play this?
What am I doing with my life? It's gonna have an existential crisis because you rolled a minimum healing.
Nerd
I'm 3 years
rage.
old. This is what I do at night.
Oh. Alright. Oh my god. Dustin, I love you.
That's the end of my turn, Joe.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Oh
go.
god. And
Well, that's
legendary
weird.
actions restored.
Yeah, legendary actions restored purely because he Jesus named me. Alright, Cedo, we come to you.
Uh,
Run. Run away.
uh,
Run away.
I mean, or you could just use a wild shape. You can do that twice.
yeah, I can.
You a Moon Druid?
Yeah. Yeah, so I
Fuck
can't
yeah.
do it.
Druid.
Bonus action wild shape. You bonus action that yet?
Yeah, he did that last
Mhm.
his
Yeah, I
last
did
turn.
that last.
Okay.
And then he prepped his attack action.
I'm deciding if I want to throw a 5th level spell at it, or if I just want to go right into wild shape.
I mean, you could start with the spell and then wild shape as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Because that is a bonus action to do.
Even
Alright.
if that spell is a concentration spell, you maintain concentration while you're wild
The
shape.
best.
Yeah.
Yup.
Moon Druids, man. Ugh,
Murders.
I miss them so much.
I'm calling them murders from now on.
Um,
You're calling them murders from now on?
Murders.
I mean, they do make good tanks.
Transport via plants every fight.
Alright.
Everywhere.
Do it, Brian. You know you want to.
I was considering doing a wall of fire.
Yeah. Fire's lovely. Especially in wall form.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Salt and burn the bones.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. You know what? No one is standing behind it. Alright, so I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire at it, but I'm gonna have it kind of go. Can you see my mouse? Kind of go straight through here.
Straight that way? Okay.
Just completely, yeah.
I think I
Uh.
have it. Give me a second. I know I had the 2-minute tabletop fire bullshits. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Fire spell assets. Alright, I'll do this. Did it
20.
do it? It didn't do it, did it? Okay, cool. Awesome. Love it. Love it.
Oh, I am going to create a ringed wall all around it, as
Around
big
it.
as
Ring of
it is,
fire.
and it goes up 20 feet high and is 1 foot thick. So it is like, it's not completely around it. I would say so it is actually burning it.
Okay. Let's do this.
Just like, now I have to find the circle assets.
Give me a second.
That's okay. I've never casted this before, and I'm really excited.
It's a good one. That's a good move.
One side of the wall.
So, how, like, what's the dimensions of your ring?
Oh, let's see. What's the
Oh.
dimension of that scorpion?
The scorpion
dimension
is
of the
gargantuan,
scorpion.
so it is
Yeah.
4 by 4. So
Mhm.
you can do 4 by 4.
Yeah, I can do up to 20-foot diameter
Okay, yeah.
for a
that'll-
round wall, or 60-foot long. So I'm just gonna do the 20-foot diameter, and just have it
Okay.
completely engulfed, because you know, guy's a douche.
Sounds good. So I
Um,
assume it makes a dex save, right?
Yes. So, 1 second. So you create a wall of fire on a solid surface within range. You can make the wall up to 60 feet long. Blah blah blah.
Could you come get some light on that fire?
Yeah, when the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 5d8 fire damage, or half as much damage on a successful save. On one side of the wall selected. It doesn't. Let me see. Oh, you have to say. Dex save is 14. So you should roll a natural one, please.
14.
I said please, so you should definitely.
You
roll a
did
natural
say
one.
please.
That was very courteous of me.
I heard him. He did, in fact, say please.
That is a 16.
It's not what he said to do, so.
I mean,
Yeah.
in
You can
fairness,
try
there
to
was a
correct.
1 in it.
You can try that again. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, I don't have any donations left.
Oh no.
Can I make a donation? Change that to a natural 1?
Cujo, I charged
Alright.
him $5 every time he did it.
Here is what I'm going to implement, because we are coming up on Extra Life Day. Chat, this goes for you as well. Yes, you can. I'm going to say, given that this is a weekly episodic thing, and it is the full campaign that goes beyond Extra Life,
Oh, I see.
I almost feel like, in terms of getting the mechanic, I will limit it to 3 times. If people want to continue to donate to Extra Life, absolutely encouraged. You should do that because it's helping the children. But I will limit the getting advantage or what have you or disadvantage. I will allow that mechanic 3 times per session.
Cool.
It
Per
is going to be
person.
$5.
Cool. Perfect.
Per person, per session. Got
So
it.
Burn.
it has to roll again.
Man.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, or is
Oh,
it-
you're just giving it a natural 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna give it a natural 1,
Okay.
and it takes 29 points of fire damage.
Hey.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead because this is going towards the kids. It'd be really shitty of me to be like, it also uses a legendary save. So you know what? I will let it go through.
And then bonus action
20. How much?
29. Bonus action turn back into a scorpion.
Okay. All right. You're just putting me to fucking work, aren't you? Jesus Christ. No, this is a scorpion. Giant scorpion. It did. It did the thing again. Hold on. I gotta fix this goddamn thing. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold
Oh, hold
fucking
the
phone.
phone there.
Hold the phone.
Hold it right there, sir.
Sure.
There's a lot happening on my screen and in my ears, and
Why didn't you change? Why aren't you changing? Why aren't you doing the thing? Why didn't you do the thing? You were supposed to have done the thing. We talked
Yeah.
about you doing the thing.
but it can also just give you the middle
There it goes.
finger, and clearly it chose middle
Okay.
finger.
So, important note. So the Ring of Fire, envelops the monstrosity,
Happens
the
after you eat
shifter.
a lot of chili.
And as it does, more and more bones start to burn away. And you notice something strange. Its size category drops by 1.
Oh.
That's good.
Well,
good,
that's
good.
convenient.
That's nice.
All right. With that in mind, it is the creature's turn. At the start of its turn, does it also take damage?
No, it's only when it attacks somebody.
Okay. And for Wall of Fire, is that also the case?
It is when it ends its turn.
Ends its
If it's still in the fire when it ends its turn, it takes damage.
Okay. As a bonus action, because it does not like the fucking fire, it's going to shift back into Giant Eagle. Then it's going to get Death's Embrace back. And instead of continuing this fight with all of you right in its face, it's going to fly towards the rampart.
No.
That's mean.
5, 10, 15,
Get back here!
60. Dermot.
It's
Do we
gonna
get attacks
hit
of
me.
opportunity on it or no?
Yes. So Cad, Jericho, and Scorpion Cedo. And Faraday, because you are also within threat range. So all of you guys get your attack of opportunity on it.
I was gonna say I got a 20-foot threat range.
That would be a natural 20.
Oh.
And Jericho
Yes.
is inspired,
Oh.
unless he's
This
used
is
to that
true.
already.
You can dump sneak attack
Oh.
into your attack of opportunity, can't you?
Mhm.
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
Mhm.
So Jericho
my base
got a
damage-
21.
You said damage types don't matter, right?
Correct.
Okay. Gladius, he has 1d6 fire damage as well on crits. Am I remembering that correctly?
You are correct.
Okay, I'm adding another d6 to that. Okay.
Oh God.
So my base damage is 44.
Okay.
And just
Fine.
gotta roll.
Oh.
Cedo, did you make your attack as well?
My attack of opportunity?
Yes.
I did not.
All right, go ahead and make that attack.
Would that be from the wall of flame? Or no, because it
it's just
ended.
a melee attack because
Okay.
it left your threat range. So
Okay, sounds good. So I get 3 attacks on it then?
just one.
Just one.
one attack.
Ooh, okay, cool.
And then Faraday, did you roll yours?
Yeah, but a 15 misses.
Okay.
Okay, and a 10 is also going to miss, unfortunately.
Okay. Jericho did hit for 14 points of damage.
69 points of damage.
Nice.
Hey!
Bow chicka wow wow.
All right. Yeah, you royally fuck it up. It's still up. It's still very much up. But yeah, that carved a chunk of the bones from its form. Its size category is still huge right now, but know that if you did just a couple more points of damage, that would have changed. Cedo, what'd you get?
For My-
for your attack.
oh, I missed my
Okay.
attack.
Got it.
Yeah, I only rolled 10.
All right. Dermot. Does a 22 hit you?
Yeah.
Don't hurt her.
Dermot,
No.
it gets pulled by Death's Embrace to the center
God
of the creature.
fucking
Damn
shit.
it. Can't get you.
It is then going to make 2 more swarm attacks on him.
I can.
Miss Jackson and another 22. That is
Second. Oh no.
total across both attacks.
Mhm.
That is 42 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
Cool.
How you doing, buddy?
42, huh?
Hum.
Yeah.
Oh, that
All
one boy.
right.
It's still up.
Wow, single digit hit points.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's not pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Question.
Answer.
So my
Okay.
foundry went all dark.
Why though? What?
I don't know.
Is it because you put the scorpion back and there's no more Ceto?
Oh,
There's
oh,
only
oh,
scorpion?
oh.
You only
I
gave
know
the
why.
token
I know
dark
why.
vision.
I know why.
Why do you
Hold on,
hate me?
hold on,
Is
hold
that
on,
why?
hold on,
Is that
hold on,
the
hold
answer
on.
to
Shush,
all?
shush. There you go. Can you see now?
That was so much.
No.
God, get it together, Joseph.
Put the token under your name. Can you still
And
see
it-
character names and all that?
I can see everybody floating around. I can't really see any characters though. I tried reloading.
Huh.
Did you give the
Okay.
scorpion vision?
Yeah, the scorpion does have vision.
Okay.
Let
It
me
is-
refresh.
Is
Let me
Brian
refresh.
the owner of that token?
Yes.
I'm refresh. Oh, I refreshed. We're good.
Okay. All right. Cool. Sorry about that. I totally
Yeah,
forgot
no
about that
worries.
stuff.
Did you try turning it
Wait,
off and turning
that's
it back
been
on
like
again?
the past 8 minutes. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, you're good. All right. Up next is Jericho. Jericho. Jericho is going to move closer towards the wall, and as he does, as a bonus action, he is going to cast Blood Curse of Bloated Agony. So that's a D6. Okay, 3. So it has disadvantage on strength and dex checks, and it takes 1d8 damage if it makes more than one attack on its turn.
Ooh.
Shit.
Okay.
Good one.
So there's that. He's gonna move 5, 10, 25, 30, 40. Alright, so he's gonna have to double move, but he'll get there. Actually, no. He'll be able to get there. And because it is still huge sized, he can make a couple attacks on it. But before that, I have to roll a d100.
Why is it making attacks?
Jericho is making attacks.
Yeah. Why is he making attacks?
'Cause he
Just go for it.
kill the thing.
Do your thing.
Okay, he rolled high, so he'll
Dermot looks
Target
wide-eyed
the
in terror.
Oh.
22 to hit. So that is going to be almost max damage. So it's 16 points of damage on the thingy. Dermot,
Uh-huh.
make me a athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh, or acrobatics?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, goat man.
15.
Got a natural 20. Okay. Here's what happens after that strike. Its size category drops once more. The check was to figure out if, while that happened, if you could slip out of its grasp, but it
I could
still holds you tight. And after it shrank, unfortunately, because of how it shrank, it is now out of range for Jericho's second attack.
Does Jericho have another 5 feet of movement?
He does not. He used his full movement to get to that position.
Mm.
And he used his bonus action to do the Bloated Curse of Agony on it. Wait. It is disadvantage. Roll the 16 on the die. At the end
Fine.
of Jericho's turn, it's going to use 2 legendary actions and start flying up. 60 feet up.
I'm gonna need you to not do that.
Like with Dermot.
Death's Embrace brings him with.
Please don't.
Not what I wanted to happen.
You ruined everything, sir.
Up next, we got Cad.
Okay. I'm just checking on this thing. Okay, I can. I can bonus action plus movement get over here. I did
Yes, you
check
can.
that. And I am going to hold my action. Let me just make sure there's nothing else I can do. You ruined my plans, don't you know?
Sorry, this thing was created for a very specific purpose.
Yeah.
Being a
just-
dick.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
to
was
get his
gonna
ass
say.
kicked and then kidnap the satyr.
That's mean.
Yeah.
Jerk.
A-hole.
Okay, I have a question.
I may have an answer.
My dagger of displacement's range says 20 feet / 60 feet.
Okay.
How does that work? Because I'm never quite clear on that.
So, up to 20 feet, you make a ranged attack as normal. If you exceed that and go up to 60 feet, you can make that attack, but it's at disadvantage.
So,
Anything beyond that, it's totally out of range.
okay, so if I have advantage right now because I'm invisible, can I make that with a straight roll?
Yes. Advantage and
Yes.
disadvantage cancel out.
They would cancel out.
I'm going to take my dagger of displacement and I'm going to throw it at the scorpion.
Okay. Real quick.
Roll a
You are
D100.
committed to doing this action, yes?
Actually, I can't do the bonus action that goes with it, so no.
Okay.
Because I used my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
I'm going to hold my action to pop out my necrotic shroud when the creature is back in range.
Okay. Sounds good. Thurston, we come to you.
Okay. Okay. Can I do it? I don't know if you want it to be like an Arcana check or just even just a straight intelligence roll. I don't know. Thurston's trying to just like what he's witnessed so far. He's seen a physical attack when it's got someone grappled. They can redirect it. He's just trying to think through the logistics of does that same ability work when it's a non-physical attack like psychic damage?
Lance. Yeah. Like psychic, like a lance of psychic power.
Of some sort, yeah.
So, in your understanding of magic in general, there are spells like Fire Bolt, which you yourself have cast, which is an act of throwing fire at a thing, okay? Psychic damage, you don't... I mean, there's a chance for it to just not affect the creature, but it's not like you're throwing a thing at it. What spell are you looking at specifically?
Psychic lance.
Psychic Lance, you don't have the act of throwing to try to hit a thing physically, so yeah, you wouldn't have to worry about that for this.
Okay. This could backfire in a different way, but I think it would ultimately be okay. So he's going to look right at it and cast Psychic Lance, and it needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
relying on the fact that it doesn't have a brain. Oh, he can see.
That is a non-natural 1. It is going to use a legendary save to succeed.
Still takes half, but it will not
Okay.
be incapacitated.
Okay.
Trying to bring it down to ground level.
Yeah.
So that's 22 is full, so 11.
Okay. At this point, all of you can see that there are some bones that are starting to fall away from this creature. It's having a little bit of trouble sticking together. Even so, it is almost like a machine in how its combat practices are. It is still lifting Dermot higher and higher into the air.
Okay, I will not use the meteors at this time.
Okay.
So that's my turn.
At the end of Thurston's turn, it is going to use its last legendary action to swarm attack Dermot.
Well, I should have attacked it anyway if it's just gonna attack Dermot. Jeez.
Hang on.
Will a 19 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Hang on. Oh, wait.
Even if I
What?
was wearing armor, that would have hit.
No, I needed to make a wisdom save.
Okay.
I'm gonna try casting Temporal Shunt.
Wisdom save, that is an 11.
It fails. It vanishes. It wastes its attacks. And it doesn't come back till next round.
Okay.
So basically, it's a reaction you trigger that you can do when a creature you can see makes an attack roll or starts to cast a spell.
Is there a range on that?
Yeah, it's 120 feet.
Okay.
If it fails the wisdom save, it's thrown to another point in time, causing the attack to miss or spell to be wasted. At the start of its next turn, it appears where it was.
Okay. Here's what
Or in the
happens.
closest unoccupied space.
Arthea, do me one favor.
Yeah.
It designates a target. Okay, I have one quick question on the description of the ability.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on a target you can see?
It is taken when a creature you can see makes an attack
Okay.
roll.
Make me a perception check.
Alright. Oopsie. Oh yeah, because it's what, 90 feet away from me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you want me to roll
Just regular perception.
24?
Okay.
Yeah, 24.
The reason I asked you to make a perception check is because with Dermot and this thing occupying the same space, and given that this functions off of sight, and earlier I actually had you also make that or somebody made a perception check to try to spot Faraday. There was a chance that Dermot would have gone with it. However, because you scored so high, he doesn't. Instead, what happens?
Drops.
He drops from the air.
Different problem.
Different problem. Possibly
I believe-
slightly.
It is 1d6 for 10 feet, yeah?
After the first 10.
After the first 10. So that is 5d6.
If I'm 60 feet in the air, it's 5d6.
Okay.
Fair.
If anybody has any reactions to do a thing, now's
It's
the
not
time.
my
So-
turn.
I was
I
holding my
used
action
mine.
and I was going to use Necrotic Shroud, but I can still get to Dermot. Could I use my healing hands on him instead?
Once he lands.
Yeah, but it's still healing.
Guys, I'll just catch him with my wall of flame. It's fine.
Your net of flame.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll be warm for a
Got it.
minute.
I got it. Oh, no.
It's okay if not. I just want to know because, like, I was
I'm
holding my
gonna-
action.
The only reason I'm going to say no is, well, question. This is for the DMs of our group. If a spellcaster holds a spell, but they choose to do something else, they use the spell is lost, whatever it is. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm okay allowing it, but for some reason I'm on the fence of changing your held action.
I would.
Wait. Back up.
Is there a thing on this?
No, what's happening?
So, Cadriel had held her action
Uh-huh.
to let out her necrotic shroud if the creature would come within range.
Okay.
Since you are falling, she's trying to change her held action to use healing hands.
I would say I would allow that only because they are both class abilities.
That works.
Which would, I would, if you said I am going to prepare an action to cast a spell, I don't care what spell you're casting until the trigger happens. You're just gathering magical energy.
Okay.
I would use the same logic if you're using one class ability over another.
Sounds good. Cadriel, your request to change your held action is approved. Please proceed to the designated area and be ready to fill out all the paperwork.
I was just gonna say, do you stamp
Okay.
it? Is it like a
Yeah.
old school with like?
Okay, I did roll some ones here.
I would prefer if you rolled all ones. That's the only way I'm going to survive.
Yeah, that's 13 points of damage.
And then- And then I lunge on my action because I see Dermot hit. Because I'm right there. He just doesn't see me. As soon as he hits the ground, I'm going to basically dive on him and heal him for 13 points.
Okay. Dermot, in a terrifying moment, you feel yourself plummet 50 feet out of the air. And just as you feel the impact and feel yourself go unconscious, in that same instant, you are immediately brought back to consciousness. And I'm just going to go ahead and say that I don't want to give you a point of exhaustion from that exchange, because that would be shitty, but you are struggling after that, solid 3 to 5 seconds that just went by.
So, Tad, Cujo, if I may.
Sure, go for it.
Cad, you see this bone scorpion eagle thing disappear, and Dermot just start to plummet out of the sky, and as Dermot is falling, I almost twist onto my back and start to cast a spell. And just as I hit the ground, you see just the beginnings of a couple of little spectral fingers try and grab me, as I don't quite have enough time to cast Mage Hand.
Oh.
So, as soon as you come back to consciousness, Dermot, you just hear me kind of whisper at you, "We need you, Dermot. Stay with us."
Oh,
Aw.
And
That was a really intense.
and then you feel me move away. Just,
Okay.
yeah.
is it dead?
No, it's just we have about exactly 6 seconds until
Am
it
I-
comes back.
Am
With
I
that in
dead?
We are continuing initiative rounds. We come to Arithia's turn. Since that
Okay.
was a reaction to do that, and it was a
Yep.
legendary action to do the attack. So, Arithia, we come to
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Yeah. I will explain to my friends that it's going to come back in about 6 seconds.
Okay.
Above table, it comes back on its next turn.
So, quick question.
We have less
Is that
time than
when
that.
it comes up in this initiative count or the next initiative
On its
count?
next turn.
let me check
it.
it on
Okay.
here just really quick. At
That's a
the
legendary
start,
action, huh?
at the start of its next turn, the target reappears where it was or in the closest unoccupied space.
Okay.
The target doesn't remember you casting the spell or being affected by it, aside from the fact that it has abilities that are mysteriously gone, and it really doesn't know why. And then
Okay.
it has a missing chunk of time.
Okay. Sounds
So yeah,
good.
basically
Arceus
the
is
air.
badass. Damn.
Yeah, the air basically just warped, and this thing just was gone, like it was never there in the first place. And then Dermot dropped.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I will explain that to my friends, and then I am going to. I'll hold my action for when it comes back. Once it reappears, I will hold a mind whip
Okay.
at third level.
I love that spell.
I
Alright,
do love that
Faraday.
spell. I'm a big fan of it.
Oh my god. Okay.
You can see Sam like having all of the emotions.
I'm having a real hard time right now, you guys. Like, my heart stopped. Okay, seeing. Are you still invisible?
Yep. I haven't used it. I haven't used anything with concentration.
So basically,
No,
Faraday
she's
saw
not.
him
It drops.
plummet.
It
Wait,
drops.
what?
It drops because I'm holding a spell. It counts as concentration. So yeah, she's visible.
Okay.
Okay, so basically you saw Dermot plummet, him pop back up, and then as soon as Arathea went, Cad materialized again.
Yeah.
Oh, Dermot hasn't popped back up anywhere.
No, but like you're not,
I'll say this.
Mass
Faraday, go
splatter.
ahead and make me a perception check.
All right. That's fine.
Nat 20.
With a natural.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ. With a nat 20, you laser focus on what you just saw, and you can see some slight movement from Dermot. So you know that he is breathing. He is alive.
Okay. Alright.
He's got pop some potions. We have those. Did we grab those?
Probably not.
Cad has potions.
You have potions?
It was 60 feet above us.
Yeah.
It was 60 feet above you, yes.
And that's where it's coming back. Most
Like
likely.
run up next to Jericho. As far as I can get, so she's gonna tell Dermot to get back behind the gates. Please. And
Okay.
then I am going to hold. I'm gonna hold an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. All right.
And then shit. Do I have anything bonus? No. That's it.
Okay. Dermot, we come to you.
Is the gate open?
Yes, the gate is open.
Well, I'm gonna spend 15 feet worth of movement to stand up.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend the next 20 feet of movement to sit back down. Go back to bed.
Fuck this, I'm going back to
Here
sleep.
looks like a good
Like-
spot.
Like at a bad LARP event, just like, I'm going back to fucking bed. I'm going to sleep. Fuck this.
Fuck
Been
this.
there.
This is bullshit. Really, I'm gonna stay right there.
All right.
Very nice to
And
do.
I'm
Why is it-
gonna. I can only do so much at once.
He says, coughing up blood. He's got a couple
God.
shattered ribs.
Coughing up
Fucked up
fucking
back.
teeth. We got a buzz. One of my horns is cracked. I'm not okay.
I did all the healing I have.
I'm just picturing the worst migraine from a cracked horn. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, God, yeah.
I'm going to bonus action healing word myself.
Please do that.
Good call.
I'm not gonna fucking trust D&D Beyond to roll my D4s.
So angry.
Back up to double digits. And I am going to reach into my pack and I'm gonna pull out my Wand of Scorching Ray and I'm gonna prepare an action
Okay. We're
to
Oh, I
burn
see.
the
Yeah,
whole
yeah, yeah.
fucking thing.
okay.
As soon as I get a good look at it, if I can see it without having to roll disadvantage, the moment that happens, I'm gonna empty the whole fucking thing.
Okay. Cedo, we come to you.
Okay. So, did I hear?
Oh yeah.
I did hear you say it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be back in 6 seconds.
Oh,
Okay.
it was loud.
Okay.
It was loud. That was she was
Yeah.
shouting.
All right. So now, as a scorpion, I can move this flame, correct?
If you're maintaining
Yeah.
concentration on it, you can, yeah.
I love Drew. Cast a concentration spell. Become an owl. Go fuck off in a
Wait.
tree somewhere.
Just go fuck off somewhere.
I've definitely survived an encounter that way before.
All right. That doesn't. That's not gonna hit Cadriel, is it?
No,
Okay.
she's outside the box.
Okay.
I'm
Sounds
very Dexy. If it, I can
I
probably.
fireballed her once before.
Yeah, she did fireball me once.
All right. So I move that.
How tall is it again? 20 feet up?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move here. Come on. Oh, wrong button. Excuse me. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And then can I just prepare my action?
Yeah.
Attack.
Okay. Sounds good.
Cool.
All right. At the start of its turn, you see the creature reappear. Anybody with held actions that have range of up to 60 feet, go ahead and do your thing.
Alright.
Need an int save for mine.
It needs a save.
Int save, yes.
I don't know if you know
that
this
is
about giant
16.
bone scorpions.
Okay, so it fails for Mind Whip. So it's going to take 3d6 psychic, and it cannot take reactions
Okay.
until the end of I believe its next turn or mine. Hang on. It cannot take a reaction until the end of its next turn.
Okay.
And on its next turn, it also can choose whether it gets a move in action or a bonus action, and it only gets one.
Okay. Sounds good.
And let's see, damage, not great, is 8 psychic.
Okay. All right. Faraday, you had an Eldritch Blast ready, right?
Did its AC change at all when its size changed?
It did not.
Ah, then they both miss.
Okay.
15 and 16.
Okay. And I believe Dermot had all of his
Yeah.
scorching rays. 18's the magic number.
Okay. I'm throwing 6 rays at it.
Yep.
Said 18 is
18.
the magic number.
Yes.
1 hit and 1 miss. That is 3 hits and 1 miss. That is 4 hits and 2 misses.
All right.
Makes 6. So 4 hits would be. He's going to take a total of 8d6.
Yep. Ryan, you look. What is happening?
I think. Yeah. I think it's going to take damage from the wall, and then I get to attack it.
37 points of fire damage.
Okay. So, question about the fire.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the
Hey, Yoda.
fire wall is 20 feet high,
Mhm.
but the creature is 60 feet up in the air.
Oh. No.
Yeah, I'm
If it's
sorry,
if
buddy.
he's 60 feet up, no, it's okay. He's just getting a little warm. So, you know, his illegal butt's burning.
Huh. Well, Death's Embrace has returned. So it can only take action, bonus action, or move.
Yeah.
It is going to move then. 5, 15, 20, 30.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
still 60 feet up, but it's going to move towards Thurston and Arthea.
Uh-oh.
That's
Other
not nice
Fucker.
at all.
Just, Arthea just looks to Thurston being like, I think mistakes were made.
Pissed it
Dimension
off.
door. Dimension door now.
It is Jericho's
have it.
turn.
Panic dimension door.
What is the range on a crossbow? 80. Yeah, I think he's... We'll move 5, 10, 20, 30. Yeah, I'm going to say that that's within range. He's going to fire a crossbow bolt. That is a... Pretty sure that hits. Miss Jackson to hit, which will hit. It is going to take max damage with 12 points. However, because it is a non-magical, it is reduced. He's gonna... I think he has to spend his next action to load. And he'll just shout out, I don't know, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. At the end of Jericho's turn, it is going to drop 40 feet down, so it's level with Arthea and Thurston.
Oh, hi. Hello, sir.
Up next is Cadriel, so at this point it is 20 feet up.
Ooh. The game is on then.
What was it? What was it, Ryan?
I said the game is on then.
Yes, it seems so.
Okay. I'm hitting
At this point, almost behaving like an animal, you can see it almost straining under the effects of Arthea's spell to do this extra movement. Like it's pushing itself beyond its limit to do the thing. And I apologize. Continue, Cadriel.
here. And I'm gonna take that dagger of displacement and throw it at the old scorpion.
All right, go ahead and do it.
I'm not flanking, am I, with Arthea?
Uh,
That would be, yeah, that's odd.
Just trying to figure out like positioning, and I don't, you know, I don't do the math. It looks like I am, but I
fuck
can't
it.
quite tell.
Yeah,
Need
fuck
to be
it.
lower because
In ter-
But the displacement
diagonally
brings her up
straight
there?
through. Fuck it. Just
Mhm.
yeah, you're flanking. Fuck it. I don't care. Fuck it.
Yay, combat in 3D space.
Yeah. This is why we need those risers and shit.
Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson will hit.
Okay, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to teleport to the dagger.
Okay.
So
Oh God.
you know Faraday on the beholder?
Yep.
Okay.
Cat on the eagle scorpion. And I will roll my damage. So that's 5d6 sneak attack. 1d4. So that's 21 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And I'm basically I'm on top of it with the dagger still in it, holding on, and I'm trying to keep it fucking distracted from Thurston and Arthea.
Okay. You teleport up, and you're holding the dagger in, and you're seeing more and more bones start to fall away from this thing. But it is singularly driven. It is
And I'll just like scream at them, get the fuck out of the way.
At the end of your turn, it is going to use its a second legendary action to do a swarm attack on Arthea.
Use my language.
You did not.
I have mirror image up still, so.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll for your mirror image.
Come on.
Oh.
Come on.
I rolled a
6.
12 for the first one.
Okay, so that succeeds. So it's a duplicate,
That's
right?
60, yeah, so it hits a duplicate. So you just see, like, you know in the summer when you have heat, like, mirages, you just see one of the images near her just kind of, like, shimmer, and then the air goes back to normal.
Cujo, your face.
Thurston, you're right next to her. You watch as what basically the mass of this creature slams down, and it looks like it completely envelops Arthea until you see, coming into view right next to you, Arthea stands unharmed. It is now Thurston's turn. The damage that this thing does is already scary as shit.
Probably would have taken her out.
Yeah, that would have probably
Base
one-shot
would have
me.
been 33.
Oh my god.
That would have been close, yeah, that would have not been good.
Thurston, we come
Oh,
to you.
awesome.
Yeah.
Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out!
Well, hold on, quick question. Is mirror image concentration?
No,
Okay,
it's up
Okay.
for a minute, so 10 rounds.
okay, we're good. I didn't want to be that guy. Just had to-
Nope, that's
No,
fair.
Sure.
that's the perk of it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Wait, what's the action economy on this? Okay. Where, Cad, where... Point to me on the skeleton and tell me where you are.
Had
Tell me
is embedded on top of the I almost
Which
said
of
dragon.
the 4 squares?
I'm thinking more like in its, I guess, like up to Cujo where it landed, but my thought is like, you know, that spot like behind its head where you can really get like the dagger in there. She's like there, like fucking bucking Bronco style, Faraday
gonna
on the
say-
beholder. Like that's my vision.
I'm gonna say on the I like that idea. Mechanically speaking, she is in the bottom right square.
Yeah.
Where the head is.
Oh, no, it's still gonna be...
Listen, just do what you need to do. Just do what you need to do. I can half damage.
That's true. That's true. I said earlier I can't account for you.
Yeah.
I can't.
I mean, I'm not
I don't know
invisible
what you're
anymore,
doing.
but like, yeah, just do what you need to do. I'm not like,
Going to start with a firebolt. We're just gonna try to. Don't fuck me over. Thank you. I think it fucked me over. What an ass. 15.
15, unfortunately, will miss.
I specifically told you not to, so that
That's
deserves
bullshit.
jail.
You can
Yeah.
blame me. I used my unagi to mess with it.
Okay, well,
Unagi.
and then I will go ahead and shoot the last two meteors. And I
Okay.
realize there's, because I can't impact behind him. Wait, how tall is that tree that's underneath him, actually?
About 15 feet. And given that it's a large creature, yeah, you could target the tree and have it not hit Cad.
Yep. Then I'm gonna target the tree so that it's just gonna like explode from underneath him in the back of him.
Okay.
So he needs to make a dex save.
Okay. That is a 10. And that is a 22 for the second.
Okay. Well, then the first is max at 12 points of damage. So you can take all that. The second is a whole 3 points, so it's gonna have to 1.
Thurston.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The creature gets like way too close for comfort. He's like, no, and he's just like, and because the meteors are fire too, and basically he's just aiming for like between firebolt and the meteors, just a giant. Like he can't cast fireball, but as close as this sorcerer can to fireball, right from underneath him, to just blow this thing up.
All right. In one act of desperation, Thurston lets loose all this fire, and the bones react, and the form explodes up and out, bone shards showering everybody around. Cad, I'm going to need you to make an acrobatics check.
$22.
Okay. I rolled a 1 on damage, so I'll say it would have given you resistance. You don't get knocked prone. You still take 1 point of damage as you land on the ground.
Superhero landing. It's killer on the knees.
Oh,
Yeah, it
Black
is.
Widow style.
yeah. You're gonna regret that when
Everybody-
you're older.
Keeps an eye on the bones. All the bone fragments that lie on the ground. And none of them move. Cito, what do you got? Oh, okay.
You're good.
You stay in a defensive position. Even Jericho has his scimitar out and the crossbow, waiting. And slowly, in the distance, the sun starts to rise. The fragments and the bones on the ground from this creature do not reanimate. Everything's quiet. The only thing audible is the sound of hushed voices further in the Silvercut Crossroads and the sound of the rain. And after several moments, Jericho slowly sheathes his sword. I think we're good.
We do something with the bones?
Burn them.
I move my wall of flame over the bones.
Okay.
Jericho approaches Faraday and holds her close. You and Dermot take a moment. I'm gonna work with the others so we can gather the bones so we can burn them. He gives you a, not so tight to like fuck up your wounds even more, but he holds you in an embrace for a good few moments, and even leads you to where Dermot is. And then just shouts to the others, "We need to get these bone fragments and burn them. Any fragments you can find." And he just sets to work.
I got the
Business mode.
fire.
Yeah.
The fire.
Wait, what was that, Scorpion?
Yeah.
Oh god, we don't have another druid, so I have no idea what the fuck he's saying.
Yeah, it's true. Anybody who is looking for bones, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
It's gonna be... Ooh, 30.
Fuck!
Natural 20.
Just fuck me and my 18, I guess. Damn.
Yeah,
I
was
know.
like, oh,
I
Jericho
was
got
like-
17. That's pretty solid.
I know, I was like, oh, 17, that's pretty good.
30. I summon all the bones to me.
I am the Bone Mancer.
She's been a necromancer this whole
I was
time.
just gonna
That
say,
was
don't.
not us.
God,
Yeah,
you
right.
outed me in front of
Ruin it.
You outed me in front of everyone. It's supposed to be kept under wraps.
All of a sudden, there's a skeletal Winter's Crest tree that forms.
I will say
talking
over the
about?
course of the next, I'm going to say like hour. It takes
Yeah.
you guys quite a while, but Hawkeye Arathea, along with the rest of you guys, sift through all of the nature that's immediately in front and collect all of the bone fragments and place them into the fire, where you can see them start to incinerate and turn to dust.
We collect some of it. I feel like that could be. I mean, it might be useful down the line somewhere.
Jericho just gives Arathea a look.
No.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What will happen if I collect some of it?
Wizard question. It is absolutely such a wizard question.
Fucking wizards.
Put it in the bag of holding. It should be safe in there.
I mean, you know what? You're
No,
a person. You do you.
I'm just saying, if you know that it's going to cause problems, like turn back into a bone creature that then eats us all at night, then
I'm a superstitious one. The only things I harvest are to make the mutagens. Everything else I burn off of the things I hunt. But hey, if you think you can find some use out of it, I would keep it in a very secure vial or something. But just be careful.
a secure vial. I didn't bring vials out with me. I'm in sleep clothes. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, no, it's too late now. If I want to scoop some up, I can scoop it up on our way out. Is it still raining?
The rain is slowly starting to let up a little bit. You can see the
Okay.
clouds start to lighten.
Yeah, if I want to.
You can gather it's going to be another couple hours, but the rain looks like is going to stop at some point.
Oh god, I must look like a wet dog.
You don't look as bad as Dermot.
You guys look around. Dermot's not even there anymore.
I was sitting right next to you.
I crawled away into our carriage because it's closer.
I'm
I
gonna
helped-
say,
I helped you into it.
yeah, I was gonna say, given the state of your form, you had some help.
Yeah, I helped you in it.
Not okay, guys.
Can't do anything. I don't have anything.
Through my delirium as you're helping me into the carriage, I just keep saying, I need to learn to fly. I need wings. You think I could build wings? That's what I really need.
Okay, Icarus.
Yeah.
It's at this point that Sorvellen approaches, looking not so dissimilar you good? Healthy?
Much as like looking
No.
at my arms and just everything. Alive.
Two. She gestures to the gates, specifically to the bones. 1. And she gestures behind, further into the crossroads. Specifically, almost as she points, you look past her hand and can see the Iron Seat Ridge beyond. But she points deeper within the town.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
It's dead, gone, dead. Run. You see, she stumbles over her words and then calms herself. Lee.
No.
I ran.
People.
Oh, it took people.
Okay.
Right.
It's
She reaches over to Dermot. And she's going to give Dermot some health. Pardon me while I try to figure out what that looks like. Because I actually built out, sort of. Apparently not entirely. Where is it? There it is. She's going to reach out and cast Heal
Oh.
at
Yeah.
6th level. Dermot, over the next 6 seconds, you feel your ribs, which had previously been shattered, reconstitute. You feel your back, which had taken a lot of fucking damage from that fall. You feel all of the pops of your vertebrae back into a healthy spine. You feel the bruising that had taken over your back melt away as you regain 70 hit points.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
She then looks to... She then looks to Faraday. And almost waits for confirmation. She's going to use her second 6th level spell to cast Heal. You also gain 70 hit points.
Having regrown an inch or two, as all of my bones are in their correct place again, I give Servalin a bow and say thank you. I feel much better now.
Aw.
As you bow, she actually like lifts her hands to like stop you. Says, "No. Small. Bad."
When she makes the like small gesture, I reach out and I grab her wrists and say, and spreading her arms apart, I say, no, big.
That is the sweetest thing ever.
Aw.
My heart melted a little bit.
Yeah.
Once we're done collecting the bones, I want to go check on Dermot because I saw him hit the ground.
I'll
Then you
say you guys finish collecting all the bones and you reconvene just inside the gates. Sorvelin sees Faraday after healing her and just kind of takes her hands. Doesn't say anything.
So they took.
Of course they did.
You alive, Dermot?
So far,
Good.
You
I
see
have you to thank in no small part.
She has a moment. She starts siphoning through these bags that are on her that look like they're just collection of leaves that like she opens up one and you see like moss and flowers and like some like grass, and she's siphones through another one and pulls out a little golden leaf, almost like a brooch. And she just holds it out to Faraday. She gestures at Dermot and then does small.
Once. Thank you.
Dermot like opens his mouth to correct her, and then like after half a second, like realizes what they mean.
I go. And you see even this spellcasting druid with broken common, who you've seen some of her abilities. She looks like she feels small as she turns and rushes off further into the town. Dermot.
Yeah.
From inside the carriage. It's fine. Car.
Uh-huh.
I'm calling it a car. It's a car.
No, it's a carriage. It's got horses. They have names.
Nancy, Steve, June, Dominic, whatever the fuck you named them.
Dominic's a donkey.
Yeah.
You feel a poke on your shoulder, and you see Bones behind you. And you see he struggles to communicate, but takes his arm off of his body. And then, well, before he does that, actually, no, he pops it back on and then takes your arm lightly and lifts it up. And then takes his arm off and places it on yours. So it's not quite armor, but it's something. Basically, you just have a skeletal arm in its entirety, like
Just
on
resting
yours.
on my arm.
And then afterwards, he just kind of goes,
Yeah, I don't think that would have helped much. That really hurt. But thank you.
the arm spider crawls up your shoulder and then back onto him and then pops back into place.
I cringe just a little bit.
Sweetie.
Jericho rejoins you all. I'm going to do a patrol. See if I can gather information on what happened, who was taken.
Yeah.
Everyone get your stuff.
Do we
Yeah,
need
and
to
put your
take-
armor on.
Yeah, we should do that. Do we need to maybe take a little time so everyone can, or are we just
Jericho
gonna?
looks at Faraday. Are you staying?
Give my shirt for me.
Not to sound insensitive to the problems of this area, do we have to think about our next steps? I mean, I don't want these people to continue to be attacked and kidnapped, but I also don't want a massive war between the Feywild and our world. between the two, one is definitely a bigger problem we need to solve.
We can't do everything.
I'll grab Faraday's
we-
hand.
Can we check in with? We spoke to Pike yesterday. Can we see at least if potentially if we can't help, where the help might be?
I'm gonna grab Faraday's hand and just be like, has to do with what I saw last night. I'm sure of it. It's gonna be problems for the Feywild too.
Would also suggest if we are not going to deal with the Feywild problem, perhaps we maybe contact Allura. She was already speaking with representatives when we came through Amon last time,
She needs to know that Singorn's there.
and that they're
I pull out the
potentially
mirror.
allied with the
I don't
Novus, the court. I don't really understand the structure there.
I don't think we're going to be able to stop something on that scale. But I don't not want to go, and those in power need to know. Allura's probably the best one to know that.
She
I
may
saw-
also she might know if it's all of Singorn or maybe just individuals from. I mean, the whole city can't have decided to just turn against the world.
I'll give Faraday the mirror because I still have that to communicate with Allura. Just say, explain to her what you saw.
Yeah, I feel
There's-
I don't
There's
remember honestly who saw the.
Jericho and I saw.
Yeah, I'll give the mirror to whoever. I'll give it to you, Faraday.
There is another option too with regards to here.
What's that?
I make a call.
Absolutely not.
We're blood hunters. We hunt undead. We're specialized for this sort of thing. I can place a call, ensure this town is saved, but it's gonna lead to pretty intense conversation about my position. But I see Thurston's point.
A war with the Feywild and Singorn is a problem for us, and a resurgence of undead is a problem for us. So, no matter what happens, there's going to be a problem with us.
Well, I think we're
Both of which need to be addressed.
I think those are two problems of a scale that are perhaps beyond us. It's a question between saving those who were taken and extracting. I'm not sure the person mentor. I
Yeah.
mean, the other, the greater undead problem. I don't know if that's something we could end right now. Likely not without assistance. And the same goes for a brewing conflict with, at the very least, the Feywild and some Singorian elves. Whether, I mean, that's an entire plane and a very prominent, very old city.
Do you need to stop that war, or do we need to break their alliance?
I don't know if they even have an alliance so much as certain people from there seem to be. We don't know if the city itself is even there for that matter. Do we know?
Whichever option we pursue on that front, and I look at Faraday, you and I may be uniquely qualified to affect that change for a number of reasons.
Cujo, with how long we spent in Singorn pre-campaign, would I have heard anything about Sealdor?
Make a history check.
He not big.
It's a dick, though.
It's still
Yes, he
a
is.
13.
With a 13, you do recall kind of a hushed conversation you kind of heard in passing. That there was concern over a sudden shift in their disposition towards those of the material plane and Iman specifically. They'd spoke of something changed, but nobody can really pinpoint what.
Okay.
They just noticed that there was a change in behavior.
But I know that he's a prominent political figure there.
Oh yeah.
That's no secret.
No. That is basically public knowledge, especially with stories of Vox Machina and their identities and all of that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking dirt sheets went nuts talking about, oh my god, did Grog and Pike have a thing? Like,
Yes.
you know, there were
Yeah.
people who investigated that shit.
Okay. We should check in with Pike. Talk to Allura. Already caused one. Singborn, what's one more?
You thinking that we travel directly to Sangorn? Because I could do that. Assuming it's here.
But we need to see where people that were taken today will not survive long. I don't know why they would have been taken, but they won't survive long.
You know who was taken? No.
Okay.
I'll say, just for, because fuck it, I'm a merciful DM. Whitlock actually is in passing, and he says, several farmers, that old creepy bitch that you guys were talking with last night, she actually went willingly, which was fucking weird.
That's really weird.
It's just like go wide at that. Like, Delilah wants her.
But I'm already going to be gathering some people in town to go and investigate. No judgments if you guys have somewhere else to be. Clearly, you guys are in between a rock and a hard place in terms of what to do. So, listen. Don't be upset if you have to go prevent a war. I've got connections too. We can figure it out here. At least for now.
Check in with Pike. Check in with Allura because no matter what, we may need her at the very least guidance.
She needs to know. So she can
needs
tell
to
somebody
know.
else.
And if maybe she has a contact there who's less influenced, I can't imagine an entire population just changing like that. So, and then she kind of looks to Jericho. Maybe he's right, calling in his people to help here.
Well, first up, are we contacting Pike or Allura?
We can't contact both.
Well, yeah. Which conversation are we having first? I can't have two conversations at the same time. That's crazy.
Well, why not?
Lies and slander.
You call
God,
yourself
what
a
kind of-
dungeon
I was
master.
just gonna say, DM are you?
What kind of DM are you? You put us in this really dramatic
Yeah.
and difficult position. How dare you?
Yeah, what the
Yes,
fuck,
sir.
bro?
You put yourself in this position, actually.
Did I put myself in this position, or did I plan for this shit? Your decision. Your
dragons.
choice.
And our dragons?
And dragons.
Not my decisions, not my dragons.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh-huh.
It's something I say to you guys.
Yep.
The only decisions in Dragons I had to make was what last attack I was gonna get with my fucking bone shifter.
Listen, you fucked a lot
Is
of
that
us
what they're
up
calling
with
it these
thing.
days?
That thing was
Oh,
awesome.
shit.
That thing was
Fun to build.
amazing.
Yeah, that was sweet.
That was a shit ton of fun to make.
That dude's
I
a
can't
prick.
claim a lot of credit. There was some stuff from Kobold Press that was in there, but
No, that
there
thing
was
was insane.
yeah, that was
That
fun.
was cool.
Yeah. Let's do Pike first.
Okay. Are you doing message? Are you doing how? Just sending message?
You need sending?
Yeah. Arthea, you got sending?
No, I don't have sending.
We have a sending
bracelet.
stone.
We
You
do have
got
a
the
sending
br-
stone. No, I gave the bracelet away.
You
Yes,
gave
you
it to
did. Yes, you
Ellis.
Ellis has the
Yeah.
bracelet, but we have a
right.
stone.
did. You have
We
a
should
sending
probably
stone.
talk to her
That's
at
right.
some point. We should check in on that
I
shit at some point.
assume that I've been checking in.
Yeah, it's
Well,
basically like
unless you've
every
been
night.
too
Aw.
busy
Night
checking in
is-
with
Shut
Garrett.
up.
I miss you. Learned more about rocks today. It's great. I miss
Yeah.
you though. Like that's
Oh my
basically
God.
how the
It probably
conversation
happens
goes.
at a really inopportune time sometimes.
Faraday will check in like right before we do anything really stupid, but I assume we've had like small check-ins.
So like
Yeah,
every day.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Alright,
So yeah,
yeah.
let's use a stone. I don't know who has it.
I don't.
A bag of holding.
Cat.
I thought I might have
Cat
it.
reaches
You
down
might
like
have
to her
it.
shoulder and
Yeah.
like
I make
Sending
confused
stone, sending
scorpion
stone.
noises.
If you scorpion noises.
Yeah, what is Cedo up to while all this is happening?
Confused
Uh,
scorpion noises. You
Yeah,
just said that.
Cito was just
Joe.
kind of sitting back and listening as a giant scorpion still.
Got it.
How big
After
is he?
giant. So he's
So-
large.
Like I can
Large
lean
size.
against him.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could technically
Just
just
like casually.
you could just yeah, that's fine.
He's
Yeah.
a mount.
Yeah, you could just
He
ride
is
me
a
like a
mount,
horse.
actually.
It's fine. Yeah.
Oh, that
You
could
could
be
charge
so
into
He's
much
battle
like-
and things like
I
that.
hope he's like clicking his claws like castanets, like
Flinging the
Alright.
tail around.
Who's-
Yeah.
Yeah, Faraday
God damn
is
it.
very much regretting her drunken decision of tattoos. Now that scorpion is
So did-
different now.
yeah.
do I have the sending stone then? Or
Sure,
did Dermot
You
have
do
it?
now.
you do now.
Yay, okay. Cad will take out the sending stone. I have 25 words, right?
Yes.
Pike.
Good start.
At Silvercut. Delilah Briarwood.
Pike just shows up.
Somehow reanimating bones. Giant scorpion shifter. Taking people. Need assistance. Suggestions? Please help.
This is above my pay grade.
One word left.
Doot 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 doot.
You can reply to this message.
Please respond. That's it.
Okay. That's it.
Are you pooping?
Are you pooping? um I know. I'm coming. Gilmore told me. Holy shit. What the fuck? Only a little terrified. Bringing a husband,
Oh, Christ.
unfortunately. Going to Gilmore's in Kymel. Bye.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna like. I'll relay what she said and then just be like, should I respond? I'm terrible at this.
No, that was quite good.
How far is Kymel from here?
Another
Kymel.
couple days,
Are
I
we
think.
close to
Yeah, a couple
Kymel?
days
Yeah,
from
We're
like
close, but it's like a couple days.
Yeah.
if we go to Kymel, isn't that where we were having to cut close to Singborn? Wasn't that our dilemma about that?
No,
Kymel's-
Kymel's like right. We're too north for that.
Gotcha.
No, the city we're going to, where Jericho's
Is
contact
Ky-
is like right there.
That's right. That's what it was.
Yeah.
We'll find out if they're there anyway.
Well, yeah. I was like, I don't know if we know if they're there. Aside from we know they vanished, and then we know they
They were there when Ceto passed through, but I don't know how long ago that was.
they it's like they vanished after we were there and had our incident, and then they came back sometime later and they were unhappy, and there was an army thing going on. So they might be there, they might not. I don't know. Maybe there's like a whole bunch. Maybe there's like a hidden rebellion.
Mm.
I'm just
Your
saying.
optimism is adorable.
All
Okay.
right, who's
Thank you.
talking with Allura?
Faraday has the mirror.
Yeah, I got the
Yes.
mirror. So I will activate it, I guess.
Okay.
Oh.
You see your reflection shimmer before a
I did that
distressed,
too.
Oh no.
or rather a stressed Allura appears in the reflection. Hello, you can stop tapping. I'm here.
Sorry,
Hello.
sorry.
It's all right. Yes. Hi.
Um.
Sorry. It's a bit tense here.
Why?
Mobilization of forces in Singorn, preparing military personnel for what may end up being a conflict. It's been quite a buzz over here in Amon. What do you mean? What's going on?
So long story short, we are heading to the Feywild, and while scrying on it, saw some Singorn elves with the Sealy Court Prince.
Oh, well, that's troubling.
Specifically Sildor Vassar.
Oh, Vassar. Oh,
They looked very cozy. They were
Well, I'm
planning for
sure
some sort
Lady
of ceremony party, but they looked. And if Singorn is here, that's a. You know that's
Problem.
a problem.
I'm sure Lady Vexalia will love that news. All right. Was there anything else you noticed? Any minor details? Any information would be important.
There were. It wasn't just Sildor. It was other elves. They were. Garment hasn't told me about his dream yet. They were planning for some sort of celebration, but I don't know. There were elves, there were humans too, actually. I think. Hold on. Yeah, there were humans and Singorn elves.
These humans. Did you by chance get any sort of look at attire? Were they
They were
wearing
captives.
armor?
Definitely prisoner. Which is not out of the ordinary for the Sealy court, especially that prince, but they were not there willing.
All right. I will bring this news to the council. Where are you and your friends right now?
Silvercut Crossroad. Where we're having other problems.
What are the problems?
Necromantic problem?
Why is everyone a necromancer these days?
Oh, just wait.
Oh.
The necromancer.
Oh,
Still.
come on. Why doesn't she just stay fucking dead?
That's what I said.
I don't think. Darcy the Beggar's like, I don't think that's how necromancy works.
I mean,
You-
I'm not
That's
sure
like
she
the
actually
whole
They
was,
famously
point.
don't stay dead.
but I don't know if she was ever dead, actually.
You, Faraday, you can hear a little voice in the background that you know to be Lady Kima. What do you mean she?
Kima, the bitch is back.
Don't tell
Take a
Kima.
wild guess, darling. And you hear, that bitch.
Yeah.
She's
All
causing
right.
trouble out here. Pike sent her way, but we are a bit torn what to do. The Silvercut Crossroads is being attacked every day by skeletons. People are being taken. There was an attack just now. We were on our way to the Feywild for something completely unrelated. I don't know what to do. And like at this point, Faraday
Nice.
kind of moves away from the group
Mhm.
and like steps away.
All right, I'm here. Okay, so what business in the Feywild? What are you doing specifically?
Originally, it was to go get my who is a captive. It was gonna be a rescue mission until I scryed and saw Thingornell. And saw this whole thing.
All right. People in positions where they are afforded power and have the option to use it to better those around them are oftentimes put in a terrible position of having to choose one life over another. What I can say is that you and your group can only do so much. And as heart-wrenching as it sounds, some eggs are going to break. Unfortunately, that's the world that we live in. As wonderful as all the magic of the plains is and how beautiful this world can be, people in our positions always have to make a choice. Now, if Pike Trickfoot is already on her way, then you know she's going to bring the divine light of Sarenrae to smite the shit out of that whore wherever the hell she might end up being. But you also know that if these people were taken, and no matter how capable Vox Machina once was, even they had to grip with loss. Now, from my perspective, either option, choosing to help either group is important. But in terms of my position, speaking from that playing field, I must recommend the Feywild. If it means you can gather information, or... And she kind of looks around. Cause another one of your incidents.
I'm gonna warn you that we probably.
Not that I'm recommending it, but it might be needed.
Anything but subtle.
I gather. You remind me so much of them, it is sickening. But I can only give you advice. What your next action is your own.
Is welcome advice. Please tell the council and anybody else. Shout it from the rooftops if you have to. Skywrite it. Thingorn is getting help. Dangerous help. We will try and do what we do best.
I believe you will.
Let you know what we find out when we get.
Please take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Of course.
Thank you.
And just as the mirror starts to fade, you hear, "I'm gonna fucking kill her." And the mirror fades away.
Kima!
I love
you
it.
so
I love
much.
Kima so much.
Take a second. Just kind of stand in the rain for a moment. Turn around to the rest of the group. And then the mirror back to Cad. She thinks we should go to the Feywild. Well, she didn't say that exactly. But we can get more intel. Pike's on her way. If we think that that's the best way. But
There isn't really anyone else who can do the Feywild. Certainly not her. I mean, in our case, well, we're already on their shit list.
she did say that if we caused another international incident, it wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing.
An Allura sanctioned incident.
I think that's supposed to be kept quiet. The sanctioning part.
I mean,
Oh,
maybe-
Probably just said that because she
Bones
knew it
does a
would be
zipper motion
unavoidable.
across his bare skull where his
Oh,
jaw is
yes.
just hanging open.
she is married
Yep.
to Kima. So,
I'm just,
you know.
I'm
Who
just
also
thinking,
was very angry at the news of. And I just point at.
what the
in the direction.
mountains.
Yeah, of the mountains.
Well, then I imagine that she'll have quite a bit on
Friday.
her step soon.
Suppose. From my perspective, I leave the choice up to you.
I was really hoping you wouldn't say that.
I don't think we can win either way. There's no good choice here. Chances are that by the time we get to those people that were taken, they're already going to be gone anyway. Chances are they're probably not alive now. But if we can prevent a war, then perhaps that's where our efforts are best spent.
Plus, if it's anything like
And even if we
then-
don't prevent the war, we can
We
still
can
save a
slow it.
life.
Indeed.
Not to mention, it seems like she points toward the mountains as well. It's like a cockroach. She's gonna be there when we get back too.
How much damage is she gonna do?
Probably not that much if Pike and Kima are on it.
But sounds like we've kind of made our decision.
Seems that way.
I'll look
One
over
click for
at,
yes, 2 clicks for
I
no.
want.
he's like Morse coding. I'll look over at Jericho and just say, "What are you going to do?"
We'll stick back here, call in some backup. And you see he's not at all happy about the situation, but he knows it's the smartest thing to do. He is going to take Faraday's hand and give her a kiss on the cheek. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make the call. And he steps away. You see he reaches into his pack and produces looks like a brass coin with a skull with a knife sticking out the forehead that's engraved into it. A few short minutes later, he returns. The coin now looking like almost like it was thrown into fire, just covered in dust and used up. Luckily, there's a patrol about a day's travel out. They'll make their way here, and we'll join in the efforts with Pike and some of the townspeople, see who we can gather back. He looks right at Cad. You need to come back with her, or I will come for you.
Try my best.
That's not good enough. You promise me.
She just nods her head. She won't say the words, but she'll nod her head.
I do. I reach out a hand to shake Jericho's and say, I'll make sure she comes back in one piece.
I'll give you the warriors.
I wince a little bit. I'm still sore.
Dermot.
And he says, and if you don't come back, I'm pissing on your grave.
You'll have to get in line. I hope you can hold it.
I hold grudges pretty well, so just saying. And he approaches Faraday. You got this.
So do you. Figure out the next problem. One step at a time.
Watch your footing. Move as a group. Don't let anybody surprise you. Check in every now and then.
The above. Not get caught next to them. For the love of God, do not let anyone put that necklace on.
No, that's...
Oh, yeah, and you're not allowed to die either, jerk.
No, it's Jericho. You mispronounced the name.
Did he?
I'll get it.
Don't worry, I won't. I have a difficult time dying, so... And he just hugs Faraday.
Something we have in common, apparently.
All right. You guys better get on the road. It's nice and early. You guys got a hell of a travel ahead of you.
Be safe. We'll let you know if Pike reaches out to us, but...
He cuts
He
you
knows
off
you.
and kisses you.
obviously go and turn and do something that's not facing that direction.
Yeah,
just
I
says
cover
you
I
guys
cover
are
my scorpion eyes with my
gross.
scorpion
Like, oh,
claws.
let's go. You know, I think I should go to the carriage over there now and
Bones just
check.
holds his skeleton hand
Yep.
in front of Arathea's face.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really help.
Like, oh,
It
this
doesn't.
is.
It doesn't at all.
She's like, oh,
It's just
oh,
like
yes,
watching through
let me-
blinders.
That's just. I'm gonna study this hand, and she just like grabs the hand.
You guys are gross. We
You're
should
just
get ready to
jealous.
I was gonna say the same thing. Anyway.
go. Of Jericho, maybe. And then she just kind of skips off to go grab her shit. Dermot, make sure you put your armor back on.
He gives Faraday one more long hug before he finally. All right, I gotta go check in with what's his face and get everything ready.
We will stay in
See you
touch
soon.
until we leave.
Yes.
Make sure that Lovna, make sure you get her back. Something's going on. I kind of assume Faraday told him what I brought to her the previous evening.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah, we tell each
pillow
other
talk.
everything.
Like that's their pillow talk.
Y'all need to work on that, but okay.
Just like ugh, talk phylacteries to me, baby.
Do you
Disgusting.
do anything but that?
Jericho. Jericho gives you a kiss on the forehead and then steps away. And moves back further into town. With that in mind, you all gather your things. You stock your car. It's a
Our
car.
Winnebago.
Yes, we do.
It's our Winnebago.
It is a nice car too because Thurston's mom got it for us.
Seriously.
Thanks, Thurston's mom.
And you begin
Thanks,
the travel
everyone.
south. And that is where we're going to end tonight's
Yes.
session.
Yeah.
Everybody who stuck around with us, it was a longer
Yes.
one.
So
Yes.
fun. Missed you guys.
Okay,
Ooh.
we missed you too.
Missed you guys so much. This is fucking awesome. But to everybody watching or tuned in, thank you so much. We love you.
You.
Be nice to each other. Keep an eye out for socials. We're gonna start announcing stuff soon. Nerd House Extra Life. So
Extra
Yeah.
life.
it'll be awesome.
Oh, also before I forget, just a quick ad, not ad. Go check out what's his actual on Twitter is Rick Hines. He and a bunch of other TTRPG writers are starting a new publishing group called Storytellers Forge. And their first book is gonna be a all clerics
Oh,
adventure
cool.
book, basically
Nice.
post TPK.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
excellent.
So check them out. He's got a GoFundMe to set up the studio, as well as they've got a Discord. They're gonna have Kickstarters up early next year. Check all that shit out. They are super cool people. Their current book that they put out last year was the Red Opera. This one, Red Opera, and the other one are based off of heavy metal albums of the Red Opera and stuff like that. So check them out. Check them out on Twitter. They're cool people.
Go do the thing.
Go do the things.
Yeah. All the things.
All the things.
We love you guys. Be nice to each other, and we will see you next week.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Internet.